Yo, why is he not like okay? I got it. Oh my god, black screen. It's always black screen. Yeah, I know I did something. Okay, good stuff. Um, I forgot to do something. I was gonna do something. All right, no, I forgot. No, I remembered actually. I know you. For I know you can see it, but I'm doing something quickly. Basically, I need to change the setting. Never mind. It's actually since when actually, but I was basically trying to put a setting for the comments when you rewatch the stream. Like when you watch the stream and sometimes it doesn't let you see the comments again after it happened. I just wanted to have that enabled. And the last two streams I had to put it manually, but apparently now it's doing it by itself. So I didn't actually have to do anything. Funny thing is that I could only do it when I started the stream, like not before nor after. It had to be before or during. Sorry. But yeah, it's all good, all good, all good, all good. By the way, nice to see you at Famabi. Very nice to see you. I hope that's how you pronounce this, at Famabi. I mean, seems to be that way, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think it's right. And by the way, I have never played this before. Now you can imagine the type of stream this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be quite interesting to watch because I'm literally gonna be doing nothing. um Now I did something right there. I mean, 4 seconds. Now I'm curious about something because I honestly, like I said, I have never done this. Okay, can I move like outside my screen? Okay, no. Okay, but what happens if I go out of my screen? Okay, it doesn't. Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh, I have to be. No, yeah. Okay, no, I have to. All right, so cannot move my mouse, right? Like if I move my mouse like that. Okay. Yeah, I know. If I move the mouse is something, okay. Okay, what if I press one of the keys though? Like space. Okay, no, okay, that's something interesting. So I guess I mean I guess I literally cannot touch my computer while I'm playing this, right? Because it's like if I touch my mouse, if I try to go to another tab or something, it's gonna be like, oh no, you did something, right? No way. Let me try it. Okay, no, yeah, I can. I can even switch tabs. Okay, yeah. So I guess, I mean, I guess this is how you play nothing, right? I mean, you basically start the game. I mean, you press the key, you start the game, then you do nothing. Like, I mean, not even moving the mouse. Like, that's a bit extreme. I really thought I could use the mouse at least and do like other stuff, like on the background or something. But no, it's not even letting me do that. And again, if I try to switch tab, it's like, oh no, you did something, right? Because if I press like Alt tab, like if I press Alt, I mean, I already did it. That's why I don't want to do it. And I kinda, and I mean it, I kind of want to let it roll and see how far I can go. If I get to 2 hours of nothing in my computer, then I guess that's gonna be a win. Honestly, that's gonna be like, I don't know, probably like a competitive thing, like a competitive record. Like imagine getting an esports of this stuff, right? It's like nothing esports, and then you have like, I don't know, Face Clan and Cloud9, and you have people like that, just doing nothing in a room. That'd be really stupid. But they'd probably end up disconnecting just the what do you call it? I mean the mouse and everything, so you can't actually do anything. But then because it's an esport, maybe that's like cheating. So you have to have them up there. That'll be interesting, actually. In a way, I feel like just it would be interesting having a room of like. Imagine it would be like 5v5, right? So you have 5 people on one team, 5 people on another team, but all 10 people are doing nothing, just sitting looking at the screen. And because it's competitive, like really competitive, they can't even move in real life. They have to put their hands on the desk and literally not move. Only thing you can do is like blink, and that's all. Fucking nothing to get has a no way it has a wait what? I mean I was gonna say I'm gonna check it. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. Well, I have my phone, so that's something. Technically, I can use my phone, right? Because it's not a computer. But there's no way they have a leaderboard. Let me check that. Nothing leaderboard, yeah. Leaderboard. Nothing together. Oh my god, it does. Speedrun. What? Nothing together. Steam. It does have a leaderboard. What the heck? How does that work? 0. Wait, what? What? Huh? How does it work? Because it has like, for example, it has rankings, right? And it has like number one, a guy named Nilo. I don't know. Then it says he has 21 trophies, I guess. That is 100% something, and 0.02 hours. Wait, what? Huh? Someone has 2,000. No, what? No, someone has 3,588 hours. Bro, what? Huh? Why is it only one person if you have to? No, yeah, how is it only one person actually? Because there has to be two, right? To play nothing together. Because it's like, nothing but together. It's pretty self explanatory, but you know what I mean, right? So, how does that work? Like, also, how do you open a lobby if you technically can't do anything? Or maybe it has like some kind of menu, because the menu of this game was like, press a button. Nice. Like, I don't know. That's all. What is prices, by the way? Steam history. Oh, prices. Okay, it's for the game, I think. Yeah, but it's free. Is it? I think it's free, right? I mean, it has to be free. Probably another PC connected just to farm time, and you can play nothing together alone. Um, no, yeah, actually, that makes. I mean, yeah, you can do that actually. Like, for example, when people have a server, what they do is like they have like a really bad computer, and they have. I mean, sometimes it's gonna be like a Linux computer, really bad. Then it's like you just put it in a corner or something, and you leave it there, just running with nothing in the background. You get more time to move the people. Oh, so you okay? So you can have you can have multiple people. I thought it was on like two people, like you and another person, right? And that was like nothing together, two people. But then if you, I mean, yeah, I don't know. If you can get more people, then I guess it could be a bit easier. Maybe that's why it's so many people in the rankings, because there were multiple people in the top six, top seven. Let me check that again. Nothing together. Leaderboard. Because yeah, there were a bunch of people in sixth place, for example. Mm, see, fifth place has three people actually. They have the same, kind of the same stats actually, but very similar stats. Then sixth, they have like, I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of people. I'm not gonna count. But I wonder if this is like people who just plays in the same place, or is like they actually like were in a Discord call or something. This is crazy, actually. I mean, I honestly didn't know about this game, like nothing, because it's like, why would you make a game called Nothing? And I mean, it's a pretty simple game, at least to make, right? Because it's like you literally just make it so it starts counting the moment you do something, and then it's like, yep, you can do anything at this point. Just the moment you do something, it's like just stops. So it would be very simple to make this kind of game, but it's like, why would you do this kind of game? Like, who had the idea? At least they didn't make like a paid version, right? Because I mean, imagine if you had to pay to play Nothing. Like that would be really sad, honestly. You can say, well, now you can say you have nothing on stream. I mean, literally. I mean, last time, I mean, the one that I made in the beginning, the one that was like streaming nothing, that was literally nothing. And I mean, like black screen. That was all I did, and I just left my computer, and I think I ended up sleeping because it was one a day that I wanted to stream something, but I was extremely, I don't know why, but I was extremely sleepy that day. And I was like, I just want to stream, but I'm sleepy. So I ended up just leaving the computer. And it was literally nothing, but I was like, this is nothing but premium, right? Because it's still nothing. Like this time, I can even touch my computer. Last time I could. Right now I can't. So yeah. By the way, hello, Gwen. How are you doing? I've been doing nothing for 7 minutes. I'm also been learning about nothing and nothing together. Apparently it has a leaderboard, by the way. The people have this game in their computers and they play it competitively. Yeah, competitively. Oh my god, that feels so strange. Competitively, competitive. No, yeah, it is right. What the heck? Why does it feel so strange? Like if I say competitive, it doesn't feel strange, but if I say competitively, it feels strange. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel strange about it. I'm gonna be on for long, but I'm doing good. I'm very happy for you. You don't have to worry about that. I mean, you can imagine the kind of stream this is gonna be. Um, I think you're already seeing what I'm gonna be seeing for maybe like I don't know 2 hours. I'm thinking 2 hours might be good. Maybe. I hope. But I mean, I have to do another stream of these like another time. I'm trying to do like 10 hours, like just 10 hours of nothing, and that would be crazy because it's like, why would I do 10 hours of nothing, right? Like I'm not doing it today because I don't know I can't. But like if I ever do it, and imagine just having on your channel like playing nothing and it's like 10 hours long, like that's crazy. Also kind of stupid, but it is crazy. Oh my god. By the way, something, I mean, speaking about crazy things, something that makes me really happy. Sorry, I'm swallowing. Let me drink water. Actually, my mouth is gonna be dry. Mm. But speaking of crazy, wait, what? Now you have nothing, huh? Now you have nothing on your PC. I mean, I do have no. I mean, literally have nothing. How? Oh, I didn't check the size of this game. Like, I just saw it downloaded immediately because, of course, it wasn't gonna be heavy. But I didn't check the size of the game. But it probably doesn't take much. Probably nothing. um, but as I was saying, something crazy. I mean, speaking of crazy things, you see the sub count like on the left, right? Yeah, left, left corner. Okay, something crazy about it is that last stream, the last one I made, last week. No, actually, no, yeah, last week. Yeah, it wasn't sun. Yeah, last week. Now, something crazy about it is that last stream it was sitting at 28 or 6. I think 28. Now it's at 26. Okay. And I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but that is. I mean, I'm seeing it right now because, at the very least, I can see stuff. It's not like I'm literally doing nothing, I'm seeing. But it is crazy to look at right now because I actually didn't pay attention to it because I didn't have this. No, I mean, I didn't enter OBS in a while, at least not the stream tab that I have. And now that I'm seeing it, it's like crazy to look at because it's like 7.6. That looks so fancy. I don't know. It feels great. It feels great, and I'm really, really happy. And I mean, it genuinely makes me really happy seeing 76 because I was also like stuck on like 14 or 16 subs. I think it was 14, but I was stuck on that number for a very long time. Like I don't know, maybe like a month. Now seeing 76, my god, feels crazy. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I don't know if you can tell in my voice. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. But I'm really happy to see that. Oh my god. uh, wait, no. Why am I? Okay, I'm stupid. I was like, how long have I been doing this? The city game tax on Steam for nothing. Wait, what? Nah, nah. I want to see that. I have Steam on my phone, so I can do it. Let me check that. Nothing. Ooh, nothing. Oh, there's like a no, there's like a paid version. What the heck? What is this? Who made this? I mean, it's not expensive, but why would you make it a paid version? No, I have the good one. It's the free one. Everything that's free is good. Okay, let me see the tags though. What the? Huh? Wait. Huh? Oh, what? Psychological horror. I don't know why, but it says hentai. It says it has sexual content, which again I don't know why. Souls type. Then it says it has history, gore, difficulty, multiple choices, horror, multiple endings. I guess. I mean, yeah, technically free to play with. I mean, yeah, action, solo, adventure, minimalism, incremental. Casual race. I mean, is this racing? I'm not reading in English. That's why I don't know. I'm actually translating everything as I see it. But I guess that's racing maybe. And auto battler. I mean, technically it's an auto battler, I guess. And it's really funny seeing the screenshots that he has on Steam because it's like you've been doing nothing. No, it's like the reviews are big. Okay, wait. See, the screenshot is like person is kids are doing nothing. You've been doing nothing for 1 second. You've been doing nothing for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Oh no, you did something. You lost. You did nothing for 5 seconds. Now let me see the reviews. Oh wow. Oh what now? That is not what. Actually, how is okay, very positive. Let's see. I'm gonna read this. And I'm gonna read it to you because I didn't think of saying this. I do have this in English. Yes, I do. Unless the comments are in English. Okay, let's see. There's one guy saying graphics. You forget what reality is. Gameplay very good. Audio awesome. Audience kids, teens, adults, grandma. PC requirements. Of course, you need a very powerful PC if you want to play this. By the way, like, I mean, I had to buy a new PC actually. Like yesterday, I think I went to buy a new PC because my old PC couldn't actually run this game. So yeah, you really have to like get some money before playing it. Hello there. Hello the Soto. After me vanishing 6 weeks. Very nice to see you, Cozy Wave. By the way, I do remember you. I haven't forgotten about your existence. You don't have to worry. By the way, it just happens. I mean, it's not like you have to watch every single thing that I do, but I always appreciate you having the time to watch me. Is that right? Yeah, it is right. Sounds right. Sounds right. It's right. That's the logic I use in English, by the way. Like, I know some people when they learn English, it's like they always think before they say anything. But in my mind, it's like I just say, and then I am like, yeah, it sounds right, so it's right. No, wait. Oh, no, 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 no. I lost the reviews. I was gonna read more. No, no, no. It's only on Windows, by the way. Oh my god. Poor people from Apple and Linux, they can play nothing. I mean, I'm just saying they're losing on a very they're missing on a very good experience. Game size, fully 10% of your 1 terabyte hard drive. I didn't even have 1 terabyte. I actually have less than a terabyte. Difficulty, easy to learn, hard to master. I mean, yeah, I can see it. Grind isn't necessary to progress. Story, it'll replace your life. Interesting. Game time, long price, worth the price. It's free. Bugs. Actually, that is a crazy thing. This game doesn't have any bugs, right? I didn't think about it. I have a bit rough working my video project. Oh, so yeah, this week and next week is my holidays. I mean, at least it's a lot of time, actually, 2 weeks. But I hope you're doing well with your video project. Whatever it is, I honestly don't know, but like, I really hope you're doing well with that. I mean, editing videos takes a while. They always do, but As long as you're putting in the effort, it'll be fine. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay, this is the comment that I wanted. I mean, not the comment, the review that I wanted to read because it's very long. Okay, it's like the second one. No, it is the second one actually. At least the one I see. It says, Nothing is a game that defies all expectations, a bold genre transcending journey that proves sometimes the most profound experiences come from what isn't there. From the moment the title screen flickers into existence, does it? The game plunges players into an existential odyssey that questions the very nature of reality, gaming, and self. The lack of traditional gameplay mechanics or overt narrative is precisely what makes Nothing such an unforgettable experience. This is not just a game, it's a mirror held up to the player, reflecting the infinite possibilities of imagination. What makes Nothing truly it's really long. I normally don't read this much. what make I didn't touch the okay. I got scared. I thought I was gonna touch the key for like a second, like by accident. Thank you. I'm so sorry for not joining your stream recently. I have rewatched and short. Thank you very much for rewatching though. That's always very nice. And the shorts, also very nice. I've been putting a lot of effort into the shorts actually. I was editing something like yesterday too that I haven't uploaded, and I was editing something actually before starting the stream too. So I've been spending a lot of time on that, but it makes me happy that it's paying off. What makes Nothing truly groundbreaking is its refusal to adhere to conventional game design. The absence of objectives, visuals, or sounds creates a profound sense of emptiness that forces players to confront their own thoughts. Okay, that's it. Every second spent in the void becomes a canvas for personal interpretation. The game's brilliance lies in it how it makes the player. Eh? Wait, what? What does it say? No, wait. The game's brilliance lies in how it makes the player the creator, transforming the lack of stimuli, bro, into. I know what it means, but bro, into one of the most immersive and thought-provoking experiences ever conceived. Despite its name, Nothing is packed with emotional weight. The silence speaks louder than any soundtrack, and the lack of action conveys more than the most complex narrative. In this vacuum, players find themselves filling the space with their own hopes, fears, and memories. It's a game that somehow makes you feel both completely alone and intimately connected to the entire universe. The sheer depth of the self reflection it provokes is staggering, a testament to the limitless power of the human mind when it comes to giving space to wonder. Does it? How did this guy write so much? Nothing transcends the boundaries of what video games can be, serving as a meditation on the nature of existence itself. It's rare for a game to challenge the player not with puzzle or enemies, but with the very act of being. Whether played for 5 minutes or 5 hours, nothing lingers. What the lingers? What is that word? I don't know what that word means, but okay. In the mind. Okay, no, I get the meaning. I get the meaning from seeing the context, but I simply don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna say lingers. Nothing lingers in the mind. Long after the screen goes black. What do you mean black? Does it go black? I'm not gonna touch anything, but does it go black? I forgot if the screen goes black actually. Bosses enemies, blah blah blah. Nothing lingers in the mind long after the screen goes black. Okay, it forces players to grapple with profound questions. What is the purpose of play? What is the meaning of life when stripped of distractions? Can absence itself be art? Every single player alive today should play Nothing. It is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that breaks down the walls between art, philosophy, and gaming. In a world oversaturated with noise, Nothing is a quiet revolution, a testament to the beauty of emptiness and the infinite potential it holds. This game doesn't just deserve to be played, it demands to be felt. Whether you will ever fully understand it or not is irrelevant. The journey through Nothing is everything. Amen. This guy, okay, that was the full comment, by the way. I don't know how this guy wrote so much. This is like 6 paragraphs. Five. 5 paragraphs, yeah. And it's like big paragraphs. I don't know how you write that much. Yeah, I don't know. People are crazy writing this stuff. I really wanted to read that one though because it looks so long, but it's like I don't know. It's just really difficult to describe what I'm seeing. Better than Rivals. I don't play Marvel Rivals, by the way. By the way, happy Ramadan. 4 days left to celebrate Hari Raya. I mean, happy Ramadan. I don't do Ramadan, but I mean, I hope you, I hope you're doing it. I do know people who do it. I've always wanted to do Ramadan actually, just to try the experience. Honestly, I just think it would be a nice thing to do, but I don't know. I haven't done it. He got inspired by the game. He definitely did. I don't know. I mean, I can just picture this guy like he sits in front of his PC, right? Seeing the monitor, and he's like, he sits, he pressed the button, and just looks at the screen and literally does nothing. Like I'm talking, right? But that guy probably just sat and it's like he just, I don't know. He probably went into some kind of trance, just thinking about things that were going in his life. And actually, I did mention this in another stream. I don't remember which one. No, I do remember which one actually. It wasn't the one with the supermarket. What was it called? Supermarket Together, I think. Yeah, Supermarket Together. Like, I don't know where, but I remember seeing a comment somewhere. It wasn't my channel, by the way. It was I think on Instagram. But basically, like it was basically like a guy saying like, what do people who don't play video games do in their free time? Like, do they just sit or what do they do? And it's like someone in the comments said like they actually do nothing. Like sometimes they just sit in front of the TV. They don't even watch the TV, but they sit in front of it and they just watch the screen while it's playing nothing, and they just sit there for hours. And it's like I don't know. I mean, there's people like that, I guess, but like I don't know. Like why? I mean, of all things you can do, like why? You know, like why? Too much whys. But yeah, it's like just why? I mean, that's the only question you can give them. Like, why would you do that? Why would you just sit in front of the TV? Like, at least watch a video or something. But no, they want to do nothing. And they don't even play nothing. They would be great players, but they literally decide to do nothing. Just, I mean, in my opinion, that is crazy. Mm, my god. Ugh. Okay. Sorry, I was drinking water again. I need to drink a lot of water, by the way. Like even when I'm not speaking, I just end up drinking a lot of water. I have a bottle, and it's like I don't remember actually. I was gonna say like it is I don't know how many liters, but then I was like yeah I don't know. I think it's 1 liter maybe. I don't know. People always said nothing is free. They were right. I mean, nothing is free. I mean, doesn't really matter where you live. Doesn't really matter what you do. You can always do nothing, and it's free. Can imagine some people don't play instead of watching people play it. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it is because now I'm okay. I just thought of something right now. The thing is that I'm looking at my screen, right, and it says you have been doing nothing for 25 minutes, actually 26 minutes, right? And it's like I'm just watching the screen and I'm just looking at the screen. Now the funny thing is that you guys are just like watching. I assume maybe not. I don't know, but I'm assuming like you are watching on the screen too, and it's the same screen that I'm looking at, and it's like an endless loop, right? Because it's like you're looking at nothing while looking at nothing. Because it's like, I mean, maybe it's not an endless loop. Like, now that I think about it, but you know what I mean. It's like instead of doing nothing, you decided to play nothing. Except you are not actually playing nothing. You are watching someone play nothing. Is that how it works? Yeah, I think that's right, right? Because it's like I'm the one playing nothing, looking at my screen, can't do anything. Then you guys are watching me play nothing instead of doing nothing. There's also something from this. Wait, what do you mean something? Like something like another game or something like the opposite of nothing? Who's the creator of this stuff? Who made this? Nothing. Pixelato. What's I actually like the name. He only has one free game though. Boring. Human generated content. What? Auto tiles. Wait, what? What is boring? Human generated. What do you mean? Oh, but you need a thing called boring? And what is what is it? What? But something costs money. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, it's not a lot of money, by the way, but it costs money. Something. Press any key to start doing something. You've been doing something for one. Wait, is that like I can actually? No, but if I stop doing something, it literally says you did nothing. You lost. Oh, then it's like I constantly have to be doing something. Literally, like it's not like I can just stop, and be like, oh, I'm thinking to do this, but it's like no, you have to keep doing something. Uh, you need to keep doing something and something. Uh, you can play something. I can say play nothing stream is very interesting. I mean, I guess it is interesting. I've been doing nothing for 28 minutes. It costs something. Yeah, it costs something, but it's not a lot of money. It's like really cheap, honestly. Almost nothing. But it can't be free because that would mean it would cost nothing, but it has to cost something, right? Wait, I think that's what he meant, right? Maybe that's what he said. I'm stupid. I am stupid, sorry. But yeah, it definitely costs something. But maybe that's why it costs something. But again, it's something, but not a lot of something. It's something. It's like a bit of something. Is that like something going or nothing going? Like imagine that. You know what I mean? Like you can't pay with dollars, you have to pay with something. And you just give them whatever you want. That'd be crazy actually. Imagine if you can put like, I don't know, 50 cents and then that's the price. Because you decided to set it. But it can't be zero, it has to be something. And then if you want to go crazy, you can pay like $1,000 for something. Maybe that's what the creator wanted. We will never know. He had to set a price, and it had to be something. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I still have enough water. I have like half of the bottle. Also, doing something is actually, I don't know why, but doing nothing is making me kind of thirsty. I really don't know why. Like I'm drinking, like I mean, I normally drink water when I'm streaming. Like sometimes I just stop talking to drink, but I'm actually like drinking more than usual, and I think it's because of this game. 30 minutes, by the way. We just reached 30 minutes of doing nothing. Can't touch my computer. Noise. I mean, technically, and very technically, I'm doing something because like I was using my phone to see Steam, but like it's not a lot. Like I actually really want to use my computer. And I was thinking, I mean, again, I was thinking of maybe doing something to, I don't know, I was thinking of using another screen or something, but it's like, I can't do that. Did I really committed to the joke? I mean, he definitely did, honestly. But at the same time, like, it is a good joke when you think about it. I mean, nothing is nothing, good joke. But doing something is kind of crazy because, again, he had to made it, so he had to pay, well, something. But if you play something, I mean, he's getting money for that, so like, I guess good for him because basically he had to do the opposite of what he did for this game, which probably isn't a lot. Like honestly, it probably took like, I don't know, like 10 minutes if he knew what he was doing. So yeah, peak gameplay. This is peak gameplay. You'll never see something like this. Never. Impossible. I just started to play Balatro. The game is pretty good. I mean I heard about Balatro because of the Steam. Was it Steam? No, the Game Awards. It wasn't Steam. It was the Game Awards. I heard about the game, but I actually never played it. I think it was something. I'm not sure actually, but I think it was something with cards. I don't know. I don't really know how to play with cards. I mean, it's been a while since I played any kind of what do you call it? It wasn't called. What do you call those kind of games? I mean, card games, but board games. And that's the word that I was looking for. Like, I normally don't play board games because you usually need people, and like I don't know a lot of people to play those kind of games with. So I basically also don't know how to play with cards. The only thing that I do know how to play is mahjong. I do know how to play it, which is crazy because I also can't play chess. And I remember someone asked me, like a friend, he once asked me like, "Hey, do you want to play chess?" And I was like, "I honestly don't know how to play chess, but I know how to play mahjong." And he was like, "So you know how to play mahjong, but you don't know how to play chess?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he just looked at me and he was like, "Nah, you're weird. Like, there's no way." Because I think he thought that, I mean, I need probably is more difficult to play mahjong than chess. I don't know. I just know how to play mahjong. Like, I watched videos and I ended up learning how to play it, and I do know how to play, but it's like it's strange that maybe that's the only game that I actually know how to play. And I mean, like board game. Is it a board game though? Like, I don't know. I think it's a board game, isn't it? Yeah, I would say it is. In my mind, it is. So yeah, I think it is. It's like tastes like, it smells like, so it has to be. I never understood mahjong. Next stream idea tutorial how to play mahjong. I mean, I know how to play it in like a very basic way, because there's also like different versions, sorry, of mahjong. Like, for example, there's like a Chinese version, then I think there's a Korean version, and then a Japanese version. I don't remember the names because they have like mahjong and then something. The one that I know how to play is the Japanese version because of Yakuza. I don't know if you've ever played the Yakuza games, but the only reason why I know how to play mahjong is because of those games. And that's the Japanese version. The only thing that I don't fully get is like, in mahjong, you normally try to, like, I mean, the most basic way of winning is try to get like pairs of like the same type of tiles. Mm, but then there's also like many other ways you can actually win. It doesn't have to be always like pairs. And it's not pairs. I guess it's group of three, and then you have like four tiles of that same kind. It's really difficult to explain if you're not looking at it, and I'm trying to explain it with words, so maybe I'm just confusing you. Um, but yeah, basically there are many different ways of winning, and a few of them I honestly don't fully understand them, but I do understand most of the game, so that's something. I also want to learn how to play shogi. It's also like Japanese chess. It's shogi, but like I don't even know how to play normal chess, so how am I gonna play shogi, right? But mahjong is so good. I could try to teach you how to play though. Like, I could do a stream, like a mahjong stream, because I mean, it's actually extremely addictive. But I don't know if there's like a mahjong game, like only mahjong, because again, I played the Yakuza games and I played it there. Hmm. But I don't know if there's like a mahjong game, like only mahjong. If not, then I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna go to Yakuza. I'm gonna play the mahjong is a great board game. I used to play that since 10 years. Mitch's never played it. I mean, mahjong is great. Honestly, it is great. It is very addictive, and I know they played a lot in Asia. Like, I'm not Asian, but I know people in Asia played a lot. I understand why they do it. Like, it is, it's so good, honestly. uh, and you also have to like take away one tile every turn you have, because like I don't know, again, it's really difficult to explain with words actually. I have to Oh yeah, I have to do that on stream actually. I'm gonna play. hmm, I'm tempted. Should I do it tomorrow maybe? No, I'm tempted to do it. Hmm, because I can just put Yakuza, honestly, and I can play Mahjong there. Now, what versions of Yakuza do I have in my Steam account? I think 3, 4, 5, and 6. But then it's like I just go to play Mahjong. I think 3 lets you play for free, right? But I'm not sure. Was it 4? One of those two lets you play for free. I don't remember. It's 6. I think in 6 you can do it too. There was one of the games that actually that you had to pay every time, but I don't think it was Yakuza 6. Yeah, I don't remember. By the way, speaking of chess, like I'm looking at this, I've been looking at it for a while. I used to have a teacher in high school, so that was like I don't know, long ago, like 6 years ago. And basically, this teacher, like he was the second best player in my country, which you know is a crazy stat because he actually was. And basically, he every year he used to do something which was basically a challenge for the students. And the challenge was basically like you had to try and beat him, and if you actually ended up beating him, then he would buy you lunch. And it was like you could get anything you wanted. So, for example, you could get something that was like really cheap, or you could go and tell him to buy something that was really expensive. And of course, we wanted to get something expensive, so a lot of people actually ended up challenging him. And I had a friend who he was also really good at chess, right? And he actually like challenged our teacher once, but the problem was that he did it in like in between classes because I mean, our teacher didn't come, like that specific teacher, so we just ended up hanging around the high school. And this teacher actually didn't have any classes at the time. Mm, so basically, we were free, he was free, and he just challenged him. And basically, they started playing, chess and everything. And the thing is that my teacher was actually like he was starting to lose, and that was like impressive because nobody actually had ever beaten him before. And he was losing a game, so it was like crazy to look at, right? And I remember I was just looking at the pieces and everything, and I was like, I don't play chess, but I knew he was losing. And I was just thinking, like, no, I think my friend is gonna beat our teacher. I think he's gonna get the lunch. Like he's about to. And actually, our teacher ended up teaching because um cheating. Sorry, he ended up cheating. It's more like teaching cheating. Yeah, and ended up cheating because what he did was that he waited for the bell to ring. At the moment the bell rang, he was like, "Oh no, the bell rang. I have to go, guys. I have to go to a class." And he basically ended up standing and being like, "Sorry, you didn't win. Technically, you didn't win." And he just ended up going to class, and he was like, "Bro, like you were about to win." And then the teacher just leaves because he had to go to a class like that. I mean, it was dirty from him, but he ended up keeping his streak. But that was the time that he was about to lose, and he was gonna lose definitely. And I almost saw it. But I guess I'll never see it. It is what it is. My first board game is Konkak. What is that? What is that? Konkak. Pa, 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 pa. Konkak is a wait, what? Konkak is a Magkala game in Indonesia and Singapore. Wait, what? In Indonesia, in the other Borneo, Singapore, and Malaysia, the Malaysian Peninsula. What is this thing? Man, I think it's a perfect game for a Chinese stream. It is actually, yeah, it is kind of good. Surprisingly, because nothing's actually going on, but it is good. I mean, I was actually a bit scared of streaming this because I was like, what am I gonna do if nothing's going on the screen? But now that I'm, doing it, I'm like, no, it is actually all right. Like, it's not that bad. I'm doing fine. Oh my god, that's impressive. No, let me see. What is Conquer really? I don't know what this is. They have like something with 6 holes on each side, I think. What is this? Put me the English version. No, English. Southeast Asian Mancala. Southeast Asian mankalas are a subtype of mankala games predominantly found predominantly found in Southeast Asia. They are known as Konkak in Malaysia, Konkak, what does it say Konkak so much? Oh, Konkak, and Dakan in Indonesia, and Brunei, and Sungha in Philippines. Didn't you say also like Singapore? Where's Singapore? Ah, that's fine. They differ from the other Mancala games in that the player's store is included in the placing of the seeds. Like other Mancalas, they vary widely in terms of the rules and number of holes used. I honestly don't know this. I've never seen it before. Names. I don't get the thing with the holes. I'm seeing a thing and it has like 12 holes actually. I thought it was 6 on each side, but no, it's 12. Maldives. Wait, what? Sri Lanka. Why do so many people play this? What is this? How did I not know about this game? Southeast Asian mankalas are generally known by the variation of similar cognates. What is a cognate? Uh, what did I use? Strange words, which are likely onomatopoeic. I do know what that means. I've never pronounced it in English before. Their names have also come to mean the quarry shells. The core shells primarily used as the seeds of the game. The names includes. Did I read this already? Wait, what? What is it? Why is it the same here? Nah. Historical records show that the similar games also exist in Sri Lanka, where it is known as Chonka, and India, and Tamil Nadu. India, it is known as Palangoji. Palangoji? I don't know. I don't know Indian. I mean, I don't know any dialect from India. A similar game is still found in the Maldives, where it is known as Olvalu, where Valu means eight, so literally eight holes. It has also spread to Marianas, where it is known as Chonka, and Taiwan, even Taiwan. What? Via relatively recent Filipino migrations. Other names for the games include Dakam, Javanese, Kungit, what? Philippines. Oh, I thought it was a language. I was like, Philippines? That's not real, it's Filipino. Then Tuman Lampung. What is Lampung? It's a province of Indonesia. Okay. Mokautang Makaletseng. I don't know how to pronounce these things. Agalakag Nogarata, Sulawesi, and Naranj. 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 Why does that sound so familiar? Naranj. Is that how they used to say orange in another language? Naranj? But like an ancient version, not like current. Because I know it's like Spanish similar, but it's like, what's the language? Naranj. It's a very simple board game and fun. I mean, it looks simple, but I definitely have never played it. Actually, I'm gonna leave it on my YouTube history just so I remember because I'm actually kind of curious to see how that works. Mm. 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 Oh, whoa, whoa. Do you know when you have like a small piece of skin sticking out of your fingers and then you bite it and try to like not have it there anymore because it annoys you, but then you end up pulling a big piece of skin. So yeah, that just happened to me basically. Mm. Oh, look at my finger. Kong tutorial. Oh my god. How to play? There's a tutorial. 1 minute and 42 seconds. No, it is simple. Yeah. Full movie. What? What do you mean full movie? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you put like seeds. Oh, both players use the board thingy with holes. I thought you had one, and it's like I don't know, that was yours only, but no, it's like a 1v1 basically. I think. I mean, it looks like a 1v1. I might be wrong though. Give me more water, please. More water. Grrr, water. I always think it's funny to do that in, especially in English, like grrr, you know the sound. Or, sorry, because like I visited America, like I'm in the US, like 6 or 5 years ago, basically. And I remember I used to tell people to try and roll their ass, do the sound like grrr. They never could do it. I mean, some people could actually, but it was like not common for the Americans to be able to do it. And a lot of them would be like "Ruh, ruh, 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 ruh," instead, which was really funny to see when they tried, and they could only do that because it's like they're not really rolling their ass, but they are trying, I guess, kinda. Not really, but I mean they're trying. It's something. So I always think it's funny, especially because so many people get confused about it too. But actually, a lot of Americans also roll their R's. They just don't know they do, but they do it. Like for example, I saw a guy say middle, and he was like mirror. No, wait, what? Mirror or something like that. Because he was like in the middle of the street. He tried to say that like in the middle of the street. I ended up saying like mirror of the street, and I was like I understood what he said, but I was so confused because I was like, bro, what? What do you say like that? Like middle of the street? Like middle of the street. I was like, bro, what? That was so confusing. It's a very it's an interesting pronunciation. Even for a native. Like there's only been one time where I saw it, but like no, actually I know two people who do. I mean, no, I don't know them personally, but I've seen them. So yeah, I mean I mean kinda know, don't really know them. Difficult to explain basically. It's a delicate topic, I guess. Not really delicate, but you know what I mean, right? You just know it. Sometimes you have to assume other people know what you mean. Let me drink water, by the way. Again. By the way, something funny is that I'm looking at the stream duration. It's about to be an hour, but because I ended up like, I had this screen saying like it's starting soon, and then I actually tried the game. I don't know, but I ended up trying the game. Like, it says here like 50 minutes. Apparently, I took 10 minutes to do everything. But yeah, the stream is about to be 1 hour long. I'm actually impressed again. Like, I don't know how I'm actually doing this. Oh my god. I want to get to at least 1 hour. But if I can go for 2 hours, I'm gonna do it. Then probably after the stream, I'm gonna go do something else related to the channel still because I want to change the banner of my channel. Like I want to put my like how I have the thing with my I have the Twitter logo because for me that's still Twitter, by the way. So I just put the Twitter logo, but I kind of want to put that in the banner, and I want to put like the days that I do streams because I mean I think it's gonna be the same days every time. I mean every week. I know how to confuse non-English speakers with the new. I mean, yeah, they don't know how to say it, but yeah. I mean, in Spanish, you use it a lot. Like, let me think, montaña. Like mountain. So you can say montaña. And then in French, instead of writing it like that, you put a G and an N. But it's the same pronunciation. But yeah, a lot of English speakers can actually do it. I mean, I can, but like, they can't. I'm not an native English speaker, so like, maybe that's why. But yeah, I do know how to make the sound, and it's because of two languages. So I Simply can't do it. Nya 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 nyo nyo nyu ni nyo nye nyu ni nyo nye ni. That was a mess. My favorite is puzzle game. What kind of puzzle games do you like, by the way? I mean, there are many puzzle games, so I don't know which ones you like. Like, do you mean like a game, like a video game? Sadly, it doesn't work anymore. Like we have used it too much. I mean, it doesn't work on me. I'm immune to that, but I'm also like very vulnerable to many sounds. Like for example, actually, this is a very interesting. I mean we no I we I mean we yeah I'm gonna say we okay. We used to have a classmate when I was in high school again. I used to have a classmate. No, I just said I. Anyway, I used to have a classmate who was from Taiwan. He was from Taiwan, and basically he knew how to speak Mandarin. And there was this one time where I no, actually I didn't do it. Someone told him to teach me how to speak Mandarin. And honestly, it's all about the intonation because I could make the basic sounds, but the intonation was really difficult for me to nail. Because like for example, like ni hao, like I remember he put me like I mean I ended up spending like maybe 20 minutes just saying ni hao, ni hao, ni hao like crazy because he was like, no, it's not right yet. It's not right. And then there was one time when I ended up just saying I mean, I said it the exact same way, and I just said like ni hao normally, and he was like, yeah, 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 like that. You did it perfectly, and I was like, bro, what? Like I literally did the same thing. What do you mean? I don't know. I mean, Mandarin is I don't know. That's too much for me. I can't do it. The Arrow Apostle assemble 100. Wait, what? 1,000? No, 1,000 PC. PCs are puzzle though. 1,000. Oh, yeah. Puzzle symbol. What is my thing? Okay, no, it is. Wait, what? Did they have like? Wait, what? Did they have like actually 1,000 pieces? 3 to 6 hours, bro. What? What is wrong with you? Nah. Gradient puzzle. Okay, this is like the average that it takes to complete one of those puzzles. Okay, like 1,000 pieces. So you have gradient puzzle. It says number of pieces 1,000. It takes 3 to 6 hours. Then simple image 4 to 8 hours. Complex image 6 to 20, and then single color or impossible puzzle 20 to 40 hours. My God, I haven't done one of those in a very long time. By the way, like a puzzle. I used to have one when I was little, not anymore. Chinese eternal language, this is why it seemed the same, but it wasn't. I know that's why. Like it's all about the tones, but it's like because I mean, like I don't know, like I'm not used to doing that. So to me, it sounds well, it doesn't sound the same sometimes, but sometimes I don't like feel the difference. And I genuinely like, I don't feel the difference like making the sounds. And that was only Nihao. He actually taught me all the words. Um do I still have it? I think I have it. Or maybe not. I can delete this by the way. No, I don't have it anymore. Oh, I used to have it all written down on one of my notes, but I don't have it anymore. That was again. I mean, that was a long time ago, so it is my fault. But I do remember one word. Not one word. I mean, ni hao was one of them, but everyone knows how to say ni hao, like xie xie, right? Like everyone knows those two. Mm, but he ended up teaching me how to say. I think it was wambadang. You don't pronounce it like that. Like the tone is different. I know the tone is different. But it basically meant like egg. No, sorry, total egg. And he told me basically mean like stupid, but like the literal translation was like that. Stupid. I mean, sorry, no, it meant stupid, but the literal translation would be turtle egg. I think that's what he told me. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. 1,000 pieces puzzle. Awesome. Do they have that on PC? Like for real? 4 minutes for the hour. 3 minutes actually. But no, I mean you have a delay. I forget about that. You do have a delay. I really wish you could have less delay, but I have to deal with it. But yeah, I really wish you could have a smaller delay. I think it's like it's not a minute, but it's like 30 seconds. I think it changes. Sometimes it's like sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. I don't know. It depends. Depends on the stars, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, you have to look at the sky, look at the stars, and be like, "Yep, today there's gonna be a very small delay." Or in the unfortunate situations, you're gonna be like, "Nope, it's gonna be a big delay." Hmm. But yeah, do they have like 1,000 pieces puzzle on like Steam or something like that? Because I generally don't know. Oh, again, I haven't done a puzzle in a very long time. No, actually, I did. Like, I don't know, like a year ago, I think. Basically, I was in a class and we were all bored and we ended up just putting on a game computer and it was like a puzzle thing. I think that was the last time. But we ended up just doing it like you have to put one piece and that was your turn. And then you had to give it to the next person. That was another turn. So basically everyone had to put one piece. One piece. Oh my god, I did a reference. Bugs Kid, yes, now it's zero puzzles. Oh, yeah, Sekiro used to have a lot of puzzles, but not anymore. Uh, Interesting. All right. Sorry, I was reading a message that was in my phone. So remember the plus? What do you mean plus? Ooh, you deleted the message. Oh no. Sorry, sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to do that. I promise you, it was my intention. No, we're gonna about. I don't know. Didn't I don't know. Flash games maybe. Oh no, hiccups again. Nice. Yeah, Flash games. I knew it. Used to remember the Flash games. The Flash games were iconic. Like that was another age. They don't make them anymore. I actually don't know why they stopped being so famous. Like they used to be everywhere, and now it's like nowhere. I mean, even like for example, like, you can buy some of the Flash games today, but it's like you have to download it. So it's like why? By the way, 1 hour. But it is like why do they make it like a paid version now instead of making like a nice one, like a free one that you can just go on your browser and play? Like, what do you have to download it? Honestly, and I used to play a lot of those as a kid. I I mean I remember for example Club Penguin. I don't know if Club Penguin was a Flash game though. Like it might have been, it might not have been. I think it was, right? But I remember playing Club Penguin a lot, sorry. And I even convinced my parents to buy me the membership thing. I don't remember what it was called, but I convinced them to buy it for me. So basically, I mean, I had it and I was like super cool because I could put any clothes I wanted on my penguin. That was like the coolest thing ever. And you also had like a badge saying that you had it, and you can get like what were they called, the pets? I don't remember. Was it like a puff? I don't think it was called a puff. Puff something puff. Just puff or puff something. Puffle. I don't remember. But then also, I mean, other Flash games. Sorry, I do remember like Papa's Pizzeria. A lot of games with cars, like for example, the ones that you have to jump and get across different obstacles and stuff. I do remember. Sorry, those two. So yeah, I mean I just know I used to play a lot of them. I don't know which ones. It's not like I'm gonna have every name like in my head because I actually don't. I don't remember the name of those games. I just know that I used to play them a lot, but that's all really. Maybe it is my fault though. But yeah, they were everywhere. And actually, I remember like my mom used to take me to her job sometimes, not like not every day, but sometimes, and she would give me her computer, and I would play those games every like the entire day. I used to really enjoy that too. And there was one time where actually, I mean, not one time, like many times actually, but she ended up bringing the computer um, to our house, and she was like, "Yeah, you can play with the computer," and I would be so happy with that because it's like I can just play any Flash games I want now. And eventually got my computer, but it's like you know, it was fun. Those games marked two entire generations. Was it two? I thought it was only one. Like because I remember when I was a kid, and I know like my entire generation was marked by that, but I don't know which one is the other one. And again, I honestly don't know why they ended up like not making more Flash games. Like I don't know what's the reason. They simply work and they were good. Maybe something with like the way browsers are made right now. Maybe like I honestly don't see it as a good reason, but it's just a possibility. I don't know. I'm just going to make a theory. I'm doing what again, by the way? Mm, ba-bam, ba-da-bam. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. I miss Dina Dash. What is Dina Dash? I'm sorry, what is Dina Dash? Probably won't, but at this point, it is spread to the next generation. Okay, yeah, actually. No, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, you're right. That makes a lot of sense now that you say it. But honestly, I don't know what kids play these days. Actually, no, I know they play Roblox, for example, but like, I don't know, it's not the same. Like, how do I explain it? Like for example, like when I look at my generation, we had a lot of stuff to play. Like I mean, I mentioned Club Penguin, right? And every kid used to play Club Penguin, but we also used to play other stuff. But then it's like, I think about today's generation, and it's like strange. Adobe Flash was discontinued due to cybersecurity issues. Huh? Didn't know that. I really didn't. Maybe the cookies or something. I mean, I don't know if they used to need cookies, but maybe that's the reason. Huh. Interesting. I mean, kind of sad, but interesting. I always wondered about it because I do remember like one of my teachers one time. I mean, not my teachers; it was a professor. Because you have to make the difference if they're like, they're like in high school or school and university. Mainly about access to PC files, even on web. Yeah, I know you can do that. I mean, it is possible. um, but anyway, yeah, I remember one of my professors who once told us like, "Oh yeah, there used to be a thing that you can gain a lot of money from, and it was Flash games." And I was like, "Bro, what? Why did you say that right now?" And I didn't know. Like, I mean, I never thought about it up until that point because it's like in my mind, those were just like random cheap games. But then he said like you could gain a lot of money from it, and I was like, "How do you make a career out of Flash games and actually gain a lot of money? Like, how?" I mean, it is kind of crazy, but you can't do it anymore. So like, that's sad. Yeah, it is what it is. It's in the past. The good thing about that is that it's gonna be like a relic from the past, and I mean good because it's like it's unique. That's why it's good. It's good because it's unique. Yep, makes sense to me. Okay, okay. But they should really make more stuff like that. By the way, do you have to pay for like tapas pizzeria? Like I've been wondering about that lately because I thought about that like some days ago. Let's see. I know it's on Steam, by the way. Papa's. No, let me write. Papa's Pizzeria. Oh, you do have to pay because it's the deluxe version. Philippine Studios. My God. Okay. Oh, they only have two. It's Papa's Pizzeria and Papa's Frizzeria. What is a Frizzeria? What actually is a pizzeria? What? Is it like a ice cream? Maybe? Looks like ice cream. Is it ice cream? Not safe for work content is also possible in Flash. That's how you make money. Oh. Oh. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess it's. I mean, that's not safe for work content. It's always got to make money. So I don't think that's like a new thing. But I mean, that's easy body, honestly. I didn't know you could do it on Flash though. Like that's kind of strange. I'm just saying that is kind of strange. No, I even know that. Like speaking about that kind of old stuff, like Flash games. I also used to. I mean, when I was little, I we used to have one computer, like you know, a big computer, like a big one and heavy. And it used to have Windows XP. That thing was like that was my first computer again, and that thing was crazy. And even to this day, like, I don't know where it is, honestly. I know it's somewhere. I don't know where. But even to this day, like, I think that thing was actually good. Like, that is generally my thoughts. Even in 2025, I really think that computer was good. And Windows XP was great. I loved it. I also have the Windows XP, the default background, wallpaper. That's what you say it. Like the default wallpaper, the one with the, the green one. The one everyone knows. I don't know. What was the name of it? I forgot the name. I was gonna say the name of it, but now that I was gonna say it, I forgot the name. What was it called? Oh no, I have to remember. I know Autumn, for example. There's also like Moon something. What's it called? No, Blaze. Was it Blaze? I think it was only Blaze, wasn't it? Was that the name? Was it Blaze? Or was it Blaze something? Oh, it was only Blaze, right? Yeah, it's only Blaze. Okay, now I just confirmed it. It is called Blaze. So basically, the default Windows XP wallpaper, I also have it in my computer because it's too good. And yeah, Windows XP is the code. That thing was great. I loved it. I used to have so many games too. I remember. For example, like the first game that I remember playing was Sonic, like the original game, because my dad used to play Sonic, and basically he brought a thumb drive and he put it in the computer and he gave the game to me and basically ended up playing Sonic 2 when I was little. And again, that was like the first game I ever played. And I have good memories of it. Like I love the original Sonic because of that. Then I also used to have many other games, but it's like the one I remember first. There was also like Space 3D Cadet. I think that was the name of it. Is Space 3D Cadet or 3D Space Cadet. That game was good too. I really liked that one. I remember it was broken in my computer for a while because basically the keys didn't work in the game, but then it got fixed, so I could play it. But that was great, really. I know so many people, what they do too is like they end up customizing Windows to make it look like Windows XP, for example. I don't do it, but I know some people do. I mean, I respect it, honestly. Again, I don't do it, but I respect it. But yeah, Windows XP was great. And every single wallpaper. Like, I talked about Bliss, but every single wallpaper was good, in all honesty. I don't know why it was so good, though. And right now, people, I mean, a lot of people are like still trying to stay, still trying to stay, still trying. No, yeah, that is right. They're still trying to stay with Windows 10 because it's like Windows 10 is good, right? But it's like they're gonna discontinue the support for it. Then you can pay, I guess. I mean, but it's like I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, pay for that just to get support. And but I don't know. I have Windows 11. I ended up updating it because I didn't want to deal with that. But it is really sad that I ended up changing the the thing for Windows. I mean, they ended up replacing Windows 10 with Windows 11 because yeah, 10 was kind of better, but it is what it is, I guess. It was eventually going to happen. Is it the Windows XP or Windows 7? XP. I prefer XP. Then I also didn't use 7 a lot actually. I did use it, just not a lot. And I honestly prefer XP. Like I remember the first time I got Windows 7, I was like I felt strange because I went from XP to 7 actually. Yeah, because I know you also have like in between, you also have Vista and you had Windows XP, Windows. It wasn't XP. No, yeah, it was XP. XP and Vista. Yeah, it was XP, Vista, and 7. I never used Vista. Then I jumped, from XP to Windows 7. But it was like I felt like it was strange when it happened because I was like, no, this doesn't feel right. It's not the same. So maybe I was just attached to XP. And I mean, Windows 7 was good, but again, it's just like I was attached to it. The Windows 7 is mostly because a lot of devices don't support 11. I mean, yeah, that's true too, because they have I think it was the TCP thing, for example. Because that was one of the things that I had to change my computer. I do remember that. And there was another thing that wasn't the TCP. It had to do with the files. I don't remember what it was, but it had to do something with the files in Windows 11. Um, but yeah, I do know that a lot of devices don't support Windows 11 because again, the TCP mostly. I mean, I think that's the main reason, really. Um, so it kind of forces you to switch computers, which means that you have to spend a lot of money, which I don't know. Vista is horrible. I mean, many people said that. I don't know. I don't know because one of the funny things about it, and I mean Vista, is that Microsoft, they went and did a test, or well, I mean like a social experiment basically, and it was called Microsoft Windows Mojave. And the thing about it is that they basically put some people to test the, let's say, next version of Windows, right? Which was supposed to be, let's say, Windows 7, but it was called Windows Mojave. And the thing about it is that all of them actually loved the Windows Mojave version. But the problem was that at the end of the social experiment, Microsoft ended up saying, like, well, we have a surprise for you. There wasn't any new versions. That was actually Windows Vista. And it was like, okay. And people actually loved it. No, but I've seen a lot of videos, and I think one of the main reasons why people didn't like Vista was because it simply was maybe too advanced for the time. Like a lot of computers couldn't actually support it very well. So maybe that's one of the reasons why people say Vista was bad. Again, I don't know. I never used it, but who knows? It's funny. While Windows 7 is similar to Vista, it fixes all the things Vista did wrong. I mean, the aesthetic is very similar. That is true, 100%. Like it looks basically the same. Like not like exactly the same, but it's just like kind of the same, right? Okay, let me read this quickly. I have a message. 1 second. Wait, what? Okay, nothing important. Um, now, this is, what was the aesthetic called, by the way? Speaking about it, was it I think it was Fruitiger Arrow, right? Like the style, like you know how it looks like all futuristic and like glowy and shiny. You know what I mean? Maybe you know what I mean. But you know how like they used to have many of those kind of images. But I think it was Fruitiger Arrow. I don't know if it was though, because I feel like Fruitiger Arrow was more like a early 2000s thing. But when did Seven actually come out? Huh. I mean, if you know Fruitiger Arrow, I know what I mean, right? Like when I speak about the the aesthetic. But it's actually, yeah, it's kind of difficult to explain if you don't see it. But I'm sure, like, I mean, everyone has an images of Pajero to flash up a PC. I mean, it was flashy, yeah. That's true. But at the same time, it's iconic when you think about it because it was everywhere. And you know, despite it being flashy, like people ended up loving it at the time because it was also like a big change. Like, for example, you see Windows 98 and Windows. I mean, yeah, actually. No, wait. XP had the Protegero, right? I don't remember, but you know the change from Windows 98. I mean, this case, yeah, I'm gonna say Windows 98 and like XP and then 7. Like, it is a big change, and it is a change that actually makes you feel like everything in your computer is more alive. So it is a very positive change. And then they ended up making things more simple for some reason, which I don't know why. A lot of people don't like it. I just respect it. Like, I don't have anything against it, but I know a lot of people hate it. Now, in my opinion, that's not like fully justified to be like, oh no, it's too simple, it's bad. But I don't know. Like, I get where they come from, but it's like just strange. At least for me, it is a bit strange. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know. Then sometimes, I mean, maybe it's because sometimes it also goes to extremes. Yeah. Hmm. Because some logos actually do look too simple, and it is like they lose all kind of like sense of identity, which is not very positive. And when you look at it, it is strange. For example, I remember who was it? I think it was Lamborghini who ended up changing the logo. Was Jaguar, right? Lamborghini. No. Okay, maybe Jaguar then. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, Jaguar like the brand. Um, yeah, they ended up changing the logo, and it looks very simple. And it's like it has no identity, which is very sad. But yeah, I don't know. They make decisions, I guess. The widgets from Vista and Windows 7 were awesome. Many were like 7 a lot. I mean, at least you admitted that Vista had something good. But yeah, you said like 7 ended up fixing a lot of the things from Vista. So it's not like it was completely bad, right? It's not like it was a disaster, but it definitely had a lot of things. So yeah, I mean, 7 was good, just that I didn't use it a lot. Then there was 8, which was I did use 8. That was kind of trash actually. That was really bad. I remember using 8, and the first time I used 8, because it was so different from XP and 7, I was just confused because I was like, what is this thing? I honestly didn't know how to use it. Then they made 8.1, which was alright. Nothing crazy, but like alright. It was more normal basically, but like I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they did a thing with 8, like making the menu like that. It didn't even feel like a computer. That's the thing. Maybe, I mean, it's because they tried to lean more towards like the iPad thing, like the tablets, because it was like kind of trending at the time. So they tried to make a menu similar to that, but it is like at the end of the day, it's not the same, right? Like a tablet and a computer, like you can't be doing it like that. It's just not the same. And I mean, tablets and computers, they have a lot of common, but it's like same, but different. It failed because it tried to be for the Windows Phone. I forgot about the Windows Phone, actually. I did forget about that. Oh my god. I didn't have one. I didn't even see one in real life. Like, nobody actually knew had it. But man, I knew the thing existed, and the thing actually looked really cool. And I genuinely thought it was going to be more successful, but it didn't. And I guess it was mainly because of the OS. Because, like, you have Android, then you have iOS, and it's like they both have apps. But then if you get another one, in this case, let's say Windows for your phone, then everyone has to make apps for Windows too, which, is a lot of work. And if there are not a lot of users, then it's kind of worthless to do it. So maybe that's why it failed in the end. I don't know. And touchscreen friendly too. Wait, huh? What? Did Windows 8 have the thing for like? No way, it did, right? Like you could actually touch the screen. I mean, it depends on the computer you have, right? But like, could you actually do that? Because I've seen people like I have a friend who actually has one of those computers that you can just like I don't know, like you take the screen. I mean, it's a laptop actually. You take the screen, you take the keyboard, and then you just like flip it, and then you can like use the screen and you touch it. Like a tablet, except it's a computer. But did they have that back then? I don't know. Funny how a PC phone failed, but a PC console worked. Uh, I mean, maybe it's because of the times too. Because when you think about it, like the phone, like the yeah, Microsoft phone. I mean, Windows phone, Microsoft or Windows. No, it was Windows. The Windows phone, like basically, there were already iPhones and a lot of brands from Android, and again, like everyone had apps for those. I mean, for iOS and Android, right? But nobody had apps for Windows. So it's like they would have to make everything. And because of the age, then that kind of failed. But then when you think about it, it's like, for example, the Xbox, they ended up releasing it a lot earlier than the phone. And consoles, they were a big thing already, but it's like the market was constantly changing. So maybe that's why the Xbox ended up actually working. And because it's like, I mean, it's just a game. It doesn't actually, I mean, it takes a lot of effort to make it so it adapts to you, to what you have. But again, maybe it was just the times. I don't know. Because I remember, like, for example, when I was a kid, I always wanted um I wanted a PlayStation. I wanted a PlayStation 1. Yeah, that was the first one that I always wanted, a PlayStation 1, because I remember someone that I knew used to have one, and they would let me play with it sometimes, and it was really fun. Like, I remember playing like a Pac-Man game on it. It was like a 3D Pac-Man game. Really good game, by the way. But they used to let me play on it, and basically ended up begging my parents like, I don't want a PlayStation, I want a PlayStation. And one time they were like, they told me like I had a cousin who was actually selling not a PlayStation but something similar, and I was like, okay, what is it? And they were like, well, it's an Xbox. And I was like, what is an Xbox? I didn't know at the time, but they were like, well, it's like a PlayStation, but it's not a PlayStation. It's an Xbox. And it's from Microsoft. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And they were like, okay, we can show you. And they ended up showing me what an Xbox was. And then I ended up getting it actually. And it was the original Xbox. Like, the big one. Like, that thing was a brick. Like a big black box. I used to have that thing. And that thing was so good, honestly. It was really good. I promise you it was good. Oh my god. I remember that. Good memories. And it had a lot of games. Like, for example, I used to love car games. And I had like what was it? Need for Speed Most Wanted. That was one of the games that I played a lot. And Need for Speed. What was the other one? Underground 2, I think. Underground 2. Really good games. Also a lot of Crash Bandicoot games. Man, Crash Bandicoot was so good too. I remember I had the racing games and like the normal games too. So yeah, a lot of Crash Bandicoot games. And the coolest thing about that thing, like that Xbox, that specific Xbox, was that it was like it wasn't like the like fully original. I mean, it was original, right? Because it's like they bought it originally, but basically they modified it so you could actually emulate games on it, and it had like a Nintendo 64 emulator inside of it and a Game Boy emulator. So basically, in that Xbox, I could play like normal Xbox games, and then I could also play like Nintendo 64 games and like Pokemon because it had like Game Boy games. That thing was so good because of that. I remember. I really wish I still had it. I don't know what happened to it, by the way, because I did my mom sell it? I think my mom ended up selling it because eventually I ended up getting a 360. Mm, so maybe they did sell it. I don't know who the lucky boy was, but that thing was. I don't know. I'll never forget about it. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, man, I really wish I had it. Like honestly, like I really wish I had it. I had it right now. I would still use it because it had so much good stuff. Oh, then yeah, I got a 360, which was also cool. Then eventually ended up switching to PlayStation. Um, and right now I have a PlayStation, but it's like I don't know. I have good memories of Xbox. But I have a thing in my what are my nails? Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. I'm sitting in my room, by the way. I know you can listen to me probably very far away, but I know you can still listen to me. It's probably gonna be more echoey, like a lot of echo. I don't know actually what I sound like if I'm this far from the microphone. I can see you can still listen to me, but I don't know how good or how bad. Uh, but yeah, I was not taking my nail. 1 second. I'm gonna turn on the light. Oh, actually, no, I got rid of it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, okay, back in my chair. All good. Let me drink water. Ugh, so good. I love water. I'm in love with water. Did that sound strange? I think that sounded very strange. I promise you that wasn't my like I didn't do it on purpose, but I think that sounded really strange. Oh my god. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Also, because Wave said NFS, you said it a while ago. I don't know what you mean by NFS, 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 NFT. I don't know. NFTs were so stupid, by the way. Do they still exist? I don't think they do, right? Like, there's no way people still make NFTs. I mean, I would like to think people don't, because that was probably one of the biggest scams in history. NFTs, like, why? Why? Just why? Why would you? Oh, I'm stupid. Need for Speed, yeah. Sorry, I am stupid. You're right. It is Need for Speed. I mean I don't play Need for Speed games anymore, but yeah, I used to play them a lot when I was a kid. Like for example, I mean I mentioned that one, like Most Wanted. That's the one I remember the most because I probably spent the most time playing it. Then Underground was great too, but it was different. Like it wasn't the same because it was like you had to. I mean, it wasn't like you could go everywhere around the map. It was like you just made races and that was it basically. Then I remember Need for Speed Carbon, I think it was called, which I think was newer than Most Wanted. I think, not sure, but it was a good game too. A cool thing about it was that it was set in nighttime, and I remember. Actually, I remember when I was a kid. I mean I played it when I was a kid, right? And a lot of times I used to think like, why is that these games don't have any people on the street? Like nobody's walking on these streets. Why? And I used to think about that, and I ended up even trying to see it on the internet. But also, I was like so confused. Like, why do they put people? Like, I want to see people on the street, and I basically wanted to run over them. but I couldn't because it was Need for Speed. So it is what it is. Then eventually ended up playing all the Need for Speed games. Like for example, in the 360, like I mean the other one, like the remaster of Most Wanted, was kind of trash, but I did play that one too. I also played Need for Speed Rivals, which was alright. Not really, but it was alright. And I mean the newer one, the one that ended up getting a movie, because I think there was another one that was old and it was also called Need for Speed Underground Rivals. I think. Yeah, I don't know, but I think that was the name of it. There was another one though. Which one was it? I remember Undercover, Underground. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember which one. I mean, the other one that I played. I mean, Hot Pursuit too. Pursuit. I think that was the last one I played. Maybe. No, I just saw it actually. I didn't play it. I think the last game that I played was, I mean, Need for Speed game was in 2014. So yeah, it's been a while, and I don't play them anymore. They also look so bad nowadays. It is crazy. Like I really don't like what they look like. They should make like a remaster of Most Wanted and make it like the same. Just change the graphics. Do it the same, but change the graphics. Make it look better. If they do that, then everyone's gonna love that game. Every single person in the world is gonna love it. And I mean, like, for example, everyone knew the BMW, the M3, I think it was. Everyone knew about that one, the silver one with blue. I was gonna say stripes, so it's just like blue. The thing is iconic. They don't make them like that anymore. They're kind of bad, really. I do play other racing games, just not Need for Speed, because again, it looks so bad. I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. And I know they've tried like make it look like the old Need for Speeds. I don't remember which one it was, but I know there was one where they tried doing that. But it's like it doesn't look the same. It's not the same. It just isn't. Feels wrong. Then I know they also released a movie, like Need for Speed movie, but I don't know. I never saw that one. I wasn't interested enough in Need for Speed at that point, so I didn't care. Interesting. Sorry, just reading something. Yep. Um, how many games did I play though? The Need for Speed. I'm trying to think about one specific game. It wasn't Need for Speed, but I knew I had it on my computer, but it was like a really old game from like the 90s, and I'm trying to think what the game was. I do remember the game had like some Pitbull logo. That's the only thing I remember. I always forget the name of it though. It was a good game. What's it called really? Let's see, Pitbull. I don't know. Pitbull. Car game. Test Drive 5. Was it Test Drive 6? No, it was Test Drive. It was Test Drive. This was a good game. Test Drive 5. But I think I played 6, maybe. Let me check. Did I play Test Drive 6 or 5? Menu. I do remember the menus. It was like blue. Maybe 5. Let me see 5. Test Drive 5. They both look blue. Okay, wait. Was it Test Drive 5 or 6? But I do remember playing it a lot. Crazy game. It was really good too, as an alternative to Need for Speed. And actually, as an alternative to Need for Speed, I did play all the games of Need for Speed. I remember there was one with the McLaren F1 GTR, but I don't remember the game. And it was like an older one, and because I played it on a computer, which I don't know if it actually released on computer, but I had it on computer. But what was the game really? I mean, I'm trying to think about those older games. Let's try 5. I'm gonna see if this was. No, this was the game. Definitely 100%. Test Drive 5. I'm convinced this was the game that I'm referring to. That's not Need for Speed. I just want to see the intro. That's all I need. Looks like it. Also the music. Oh my god. Oh no, yeah, this is the one. Test Drive 5. I did play this game. Okay, but actually, let me see. Maybe it's not. Test Drive 6? No, it is 5. I think. Let's see. Test Drive 6, PS1 gameplay, blah blah blah. Yeah, I just want to know which. No, yeah, it was Test Drive 5. That's the one I played. Okay. I finally solved the mystery. Test Drive 5. Good game. Like, if you ever try to see old games, and I mean, like, that's not Need for Speed, but it's still, like, racing games, you should check that. Also, Gran Turismo. I love Gran Turismo. Even today, I play Gran Turismo. Love it. Great game. What was the other game though? Need for Speed. Yeah, but it was like a really old one. Need for Speed. I don't know. Need for Speed. Old PC game. Oh, they did release games for the PC. Oh my god. Evolution of Need for Speed games. 1994. Was 1994 the first year they made a Need for Speed game? Didn't know that. This wasn't the game though. Oh, Need for Speed 2. Was it this one? Seems like this is the one. Could have been this one too. Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit. I didn't know they had the name from before the one that I remember, like from the 360, I think. No, it was definitely one of those. It was definitely Need for Speed 2 or 3. And I'm thinking it was Need for Speed 3, the old one that I played. Need for Speed 2. No, I'm gonna search 3. This thing is this game had the F1, like the McLaren F1 GTR, then it is the game. Because I know the second one does. Oh no, yeah, it does have it. Okay, yeah, I played it. Yeah, this is the one. I'm seeing the intro, and yeah, this is the one. I did play then Need for Speed 3, the original one. That took a while, by the way. Just to come on Need for Speed in this right. But yeah, great games, I promise. Sometimes I really wish like you could buy those kind of games. Like imagine if they made like Steam, but it's like old games, you know? And you could buy like old Need for Speed games and like old games like a game like this, right? For example. I mean, I'm just saying that would be really, really cool. There's also like a Formula One game where you should play for. I know you can't understand me, but I have my glasses in my mouth because I'm trying to clean them. But I used to play an F1 game. It wasn't called F1 though, but it was something. And I remember playing this game a lot. It was like a simulator. Oh man, I'm trying to clean my glasses and I put my finger on it. Don't see anything right now. Okay, I think I do see. Yeah, that now it's good. They clean. Let me just put this thing away. 1 second. Ooh, boom. This is nope. That's wrong. Okay, no, it's good. Okay, now let me see what the game was called. Again, it was Formula One, but I don't remember the name of it. Formula One. Old game, but I don't. It's not called Formula One. That's a problem, because I know like most games are gonna be called Formula One. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Formula One 98. Nope, not the one. It was like a simulator too. And I used to play it on keyboard for some reason. And it was good. I mean, I was kind of good with it. I don't know how. Formula One game. It was from the nine. No, it was from the 2003 season. Formula One game 2003. I remember that because of these sponsors on the Ferrari. Hmm. But it wasn't the official game. Wait, was it? Wait, no. F1 2003 Ferrari. I want to say the Ferrari. It had the Tommy Hilfiger sponsor. No, it wasn't the 2003. That was the. Okay, no. 1998, 8. Max Schumacher was in the game. We're closer to 2 hour mark. That is very true. 20 minutes almost. 2018 actually. 1999 Ferrari. This is the one. Okay, yeah, it's from 1999 then. Okay, F1. Okay, Formula One game. 1999. I remember seeing that specific picture of Michael Schumacher. But it wasn't Formula One. It wasn't the official game, was it? Formula One. Um, and it had really good graphics for the time too. And I actually remember seeing the playing the game from the cockpit. F1 challenge. Nope. Yeah, it wasn't called Formula. Okay, simulator maybe. Simulator. Okay, instead of writing Formula One, I'm gonna put F1. Formula One video games. Yeah, but not the official ones. Stop giving me that. I don't want to see the official games. Let's go, really. I just want the name. That's all I want. F1 Racing, nope. If I see the name, I know I'm gonna recognize it immediately. Monaco Grand Prix, nope. What else? I didn't touch anything, right? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. I was scared. I touched something. And I think no, it was a microphone. Yeah, but I touched it, and I thought like I ended up touching a key or something. But it's all good. Um, man, I really want to see this game though. I don't know. Racing game 1999. Star Wars. What the heck? Why Star Wars? Racing games evolution. No, thank you. Maybe it was from 98 or from 2000 because it was from the 99 season. I really want. I'm not gonna give up. I refuse to give up. I just need the name of the game. Okay, what if I missed Burnout? I've never played Burnout, by the way. No, actually, I did play Burnout. Mm, Burnout Paradise, I think. Yeah. I used to play Burnout Paradise. I had the game. Um, but I also remember it used to give me a lot of problems because the disc was like damaged. So basically, it would crash from time to time. Ice skating game also the best sport. I what? I didn't know they made games of ice skating. Honestly, I can imagine it either. I'm also horrible at ice skating. Like I've done it in real life. I can't move. It's impossible for me. I just can't. And I mean, I tried doing it twice, but it's like it's simply. It's not the thing for me. I just fall. That's all I do really. I remember like one time, like the first time I went, actually, I had some people watching me, and they saw me like I could barely move. Then there was one point where I actually ended up moving. They were like all looking at me. I just tried to go to the wall because it's like you can go to the wall and just be safe there. Mm. And basically, when I was about to reach the wall, I ended up falling. That's basically what happened. And it was really sad to see because I just wanted to reach the wall and then I just fell on my butt. And I ended up like damaging my pants from that fall because I ended up falling too hard. But at least I mean, I know you can get hurt with the blades on the ice skates, but it's like luckily I didn't. Just luckily. Mm, nope. Evolution of Sim Racing Games, 1982, 2023. Yeah, sure. I'm still, I really want to see that still. Like, I'm talking, but I still trying to see what the game that I'm thinking about was, the name. Um, Interesting. Okay, let me see. 95, 80s. Also, oh my god, I just saw the NASCAR game. I used to have one. Because there was, I don't really like NASCAR because it's just like, I don't know, circles or like ovals. But I used to have a game of that because there was an age where I ended up becoming obsessed with it for some reason. I found it. I found it. Grand Prix 3. This is what it's called. Grand Prix 3. I found the game. Grand Prix 3. Oh my god, yeah, I found the game. I found it. Finally. Hasbro. It was made by Hasbro. Bro, what? It's from 2000. Okay. Okay, yeah, but because it was from 2000, it was from the 99 season, right? Yeah, I think. Windows 10? What? It's a video called Grand Prix 3 2000 PC gameplay Win 10. How do you get this on Windows 10? How do you get these kind of games on Windows 10, honestly? Oh my god. I'm seeing the menus. It looks, oh my god. I used to love this game as a kid. But yeah, basically, it wasn't really well made at the time. But again, it's like they need to make a platform like Steam, but it's all games only. People would pay for that, I'm sure. Or maybe Steam can do it too. I don't know. Do not touch the cable. I'm trying to move some cables, by the way. I'm trying not to touch anything. Okay, I didn't. Sorry. Hiccups. I'm good. Uh, yeah, I'm good. Okay. I'm gonna drink water again. I need water. Mm. By the way, we're about to reach 1 hour 50. That is just 10 more minutes. And it'll be fine. All right. The problem with the idea of an old game specialized team is licenses. Yeah, you got a point actually. I was gonna say no, but nah, you got a point with that. It is true. Because yeah, for example, like Need for Speed games, and you would have to license that. I guess. I mean, it's CA, but I guess you would have to. Then again, I mean, I mentioned that one like Test Drive and Grand Prix 3. But yeah, you would have to license that too, which I don't know how you would even do it, honestly. I mean, it would be possible, but it would be too difficult. So maybe the best choice is just risking everything in your computer, risking everything you have, and downloading it by um unconventional methods. Maybe that's one way, but like I don't know, it's very likely to mess up your PC. So maybe people don't do it. But yeah, you're true. I mean, you can't really sell it if you don't have the license. I mean, technically you can, but technically you also can't. Then also, what would happen? This is a good question. What would happen if, like, for example, sailing the seven seas? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you mean by that. Yeah, that's the unconventional method. um, which is I mean, it's a very risky thing to do nowadays. um, okay, yeah. Like, what would happen if you try to sell a game, but it's like the company that made it doesn't exist anymore? Like, what do you do? It's like the game is lost forever, or what? I mean, just thinking about like old games like that. Like, if you try to sell it, but it's like the company doesn't exist anymore. Like, what do you do? You don't sell it, like. I mean, there has to be like a fix, right? Maybe that's a problem for the future where they're gonna be like, oh no, we can't sell GTA 5 anymore because we don't have the license anymore. And it's like they have to make laws for that. But they haven't thought about it yet. Oh no. Oh no. Mm, mm. Let me check something quick. Uh, kind of message. I need to reply to this quickly. Okay, done. Oh, good. Oh. Also, I'm getting a ton of messages right now, but it's like from the same person. I'm the kind of person, by the way, that when I get a notification, whether it's my phone or my computer, like I just have to see it to feel like I'm not ignoring the person. Because if I get the message and I don't see it, it's like I feel like I'm ignoring the other person. I don't know how to reply immediately, but it's like the feeling, it's all about the feeling. Usually when a company dissolves, the license to the games created by them go to another publisher. Yeah, but who then? Like, if that's the case, who? Like, how do you decide who's gonna keep the license? And what would happen if the other companies like also like I mean the publisher is also dissolved? Yeah, I don't know. I mean that's a bit difficult actually. I mean the topic is difficult. Everything that has to do with legalities is difficult. Too many laws, too many confusing things. I honestly don't like it a lot. And also the language they use, like oh wait, mainly like selling the license to the saga titles so they don't lose too much money. Oh, okay. No, yeah, that makes sense. So like for example, let's say I don't know. Oh no. Okay, so let's say it's not gonna happen. But for example, like imagine EA goes bankrupt and they and like somebody has to keep Need for Speed, so they just end up selling it to another company and then they keep the license because like Oh no, they bought it. Is that how it works? But what happens if they don't sell it? Like if they made the game but they never sell the license, then what would happen? You know, like is it actually lost? Yeah, pretty much. Hmm. I mean, at least I got that part. Wait, did I get the part about the game just basically disappearing if they never sell the license? Like, okay, no, actually, for example, like Sonic, right? So basically, we had Nintendo and Sega competing, but then it's like, I mean, Sega, sorry, still exists because they ended up like being bought by Nintendo. But I mean, that's I guess one of the ways you can get the license because now Sony games I think are published by Nintendo. I think. No, actually, I don't know. Are they? Yeah, I don't remember actually. I mean, at the very least, Sega doesn't make any more consoles. If they don't sell it, probably sailing that the seven seas isn't illegal anymore. I mean, that's valid. That is completely valid. Because yeah, I mean, if they don't sell it, technically there's not gonna be any licenses anymore, right? So yeah, technically, then you could, um, and again, it's very technical, but then you could open a website and make it so people download it, but then you can't actually put a price on it, right? Because it's like you didn't make it at the end of the day, so you can't put a price on it. But at the very least, you can make it available to people. I mean, it would make sense to me, at least to me. And yeah, in that case, it's not illegal. Risky, but not illegal. That's for sure. But come on, everyone has done it. Like everyone has committed a crime, and I think the most common crime is um selling the seven seas, like you say. I mean, everyone ended up downloading music or downloading something, right? Also, do you remember like early YouTube where you could watch like an anime or a series, like in a full anime series on YouTube? That was crazy. Sometimes it would even be like in one corner. That was really sad. But everyone did it at some point, and the quality was horrible. But good times, still good times. Yeah, yeah. I started there. Oh, oh. I mean, I remember that experience too, but like, wow. I remember the first thing I did when I got internet was basically because it was a big thing, right? Because when the internet was created, it was like you would have to go to an internet cafe because you couldn't actually afford internet. Then eventually when we got internet, the first thing I did was basically search for episodes of Digimon because they would they were it's not streaming. But Digimon was on the TV basically, and the first thing I did was like Digimon episodes. That was literally the first thing I ended up searching. Is that a minute? Oh, actually, yeah. 20 seconds, almost 20. Okay, 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 okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, this is the moment. 20. I mean, not 20 anymore. 15 seconds. Okay, 15. This is like New Year's. It's gonna be like New Year's. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Yo, let's go 2 hours. You can listen to me clapping, but I'm clapping. Why can you not listen to me? Can you listen to me? I think you can listen to me. You can listen to me clapping. Okay, it is what it is. But yeah, I was clapping. 2 hours. Oh my god. What happens if I move it? Should I move it? Should I move the mouse? Should I press a key? What should I do? Oh my god. It's been 2 hours. What should I do? Oh my god. I think I'm gonna press a key. Which one? Maybe W, maybe A, S, D, maybe Q, E. Should I just move them? What happens if I actually. Let's go, let's go. I mean, what happens? I have a knob for my. Can I. Sorry, for my volume. Can I, like. I could use the knob. They already have 2 hours. I could use the knob, but it doesn't know that I'm using the knob. Oh my god. This game is stupid. Can't see me using the knob. W for the win of 2 hours. Thank you very much. I honestly, again, I didn't think I was gonna do it. Because I was nervous of what to comment for 2 hours. But somehow I'm here. I don't think I've stopped talking for some reason. I don't know how really. Um, but yeah, actually, kind of a good game. Not gonna lie. I guess the guy who got inspired was true. Like, all you can do is be left alone with your thoughts, and it's gonna work. Um. Okay, look, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna move the mouse. Okay. But I want it to be like an even number, so I'm not gonna do it yet. Oh my god. I did it. I did something. Oh my god, I did something. Look, I'm doing something finally. What is this? Why am I doing something? But I'm doing something. I'm so happy I'm doing something, actually. You have no idea how happy I am. Finally, I'm free. I don't have to suffer anymore. I can use my computer. I can do other things. I mean, nothing is a game in a single file. Not knowing something is knowing nothing. Wait, what? I mean, nothing is a game in a single file, is it? Not knowing something is knowing nothing. Not knowing something. Yeah. 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 Bro, 2 seconds would have been not. You're right. It would have been 222. Oh man. Anyway, so we're gonna go for another 2 hours now. No, okay, no, not now. But that is. Oh man, you're right. I'm stupid. Sorry. You're absolutely right. I was 2 hours away from. I mean, not 2 hours. Sorry, 2 seconds away from greatness and perfection. Oh no, I messed it up in the last moment. It's my fault. But hey, at the very least, it was an even number. Okay, I'm happy about that. It couldn't be an uneven number, like 1, 3. Yeah, I don't like that. It had to be like that. It's a good number. Okay. And actually, you know what would be cool? Kind of cool, but kind of stupid at the same time. Would be if I make. I mean, since I ended up finishing this thing in 2 hours, 2 minutes, blah blah blah. What if I finish the stream on 2 hours and 20? I mean, that's to compensate for the fact that I didn't do 222. That'll be like 7 minutes away. Nothing is something out of our expectations. Honestly, yeah. I mean, you expect strange because you actually expect nothing because the game is called nothing, but then you get something out of it, right? Because it's nothing. So because you try to do nothing, it's like you can actually do nothing. So it's like the guy said, you're left with your thoughts and you start contemplating life. It's like you and the universe. In this case, I don't know. I had the chat, which is something. So basically, it was me, the chat, and the universe. So you got like a DLC basically. But yeah, it's all about. I mean, maybe nothing is the friends we made along the way. I don't know why I always think that phrase is so funny. Like it's not really funny, but it sounds funny. Oh my god. Oh, I mean, when do you even finish this game? Honestly, like, do you know when you say like, "Oh yeah, I finished this game"? How do you finish nothing? Because I mean, I lost, right? I didn't finish the game. So it's like, how do you finish? Is it like something personal that you experience that the way you don't actually finish the game, but you feel like you finished the game? It's like a personal accomplishment, you know? Yeah, I don't know. This game is strange, honestly, because it's like, really, I mean, you expect nothing and you get everything. You finish when you do something. Yeah, but it's like the campaign, how do you finish the campaign of the game? I want to finish the campaign. There's no winners. Okay, maybe, yeah, okay. Maybe you're right, actually. I mean, that's how life is. Sometimes nobody wins. And it is fair, at the very least. It's fair. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you're right. Winning is something. So you can win. But losing is something too, isn't it? A prize is something. Yeah, but losing, like, it is something. Because nothing is, nothing. But losing is not nothing. Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't make any sense. It makes sense, okay? I promise you it makes sense in my head. See, this is like the nothing paradox. They're gonna be making midis in the future, like in 2069, they're gonna be like, oh no, the nothing paradox. And it's gonna be like, people used to play a game called Nothing. You have a point. See, yeah, I do have a point. Losing is something. So why? Why did I lose? If that's something, it has to be nothing. I need to have a talk with the creator of this game or something because yeah, he messed that part up. Like he could use the same argument, but I'm gonna be like, no, but losing is something. You can't do that. No, it's not possible. It's just not possible. He didn't think about that. He tried to make it like the way you thought it in the beginning, because I think it's partially true, but it's not like completely true. They just a part of it, right? So it makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense. I don't know. He took nothing away from you. Oh my god. No, yeah, he took my nothing. I wanted nothing. He took it away because he gave me something. And that something was losing. So why did I get something from nothing? How do you get something from nothing actually? I think I just unlocked the DLC of this game. Like I bought it because now I'm in like the Paradox DLC. The one that you just go in circles trying to figure out what the objective of the game is. I mean I just want answers honestly. Can you send an email to the guy, by the way? Yeah, that would be funny. If I can be like, sir, what's the objective of the game? Because I kind of got something out of it. And then technically you can be like, well, you lost time. But it's like, yeah, but I mean, losing is still something. Like, losing time is something. Maybe nothing was about realizing even nothing is something. Ooh, you do have one with that. Oh, see, it's like the prequel and the sequel, right? Because the first game is nothing, but the moment you realize that nothing is something, then you play something, and then you have to start playing something. See, so it's like the first game and the second game, right? I mean, it makes sense to me. I don't know. I mean, you have to keep the sequel alive, so it makes sense, right? Oh, okay, all good. I was stretching. I'm drinking water, by the way. I want to drink. So you agree with me? So yeah, I ended up making sense out of nothing. So I mean, yeah, technically I got something from nothing. Like I had nothing and I got something. Yeah. It's too much something and nothing, but I mean, if you think about it, it just makes sense. As confusing as it is, it just makes sense. But what is this? No. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the game was good. As stupid as that sounds, playing nothing was a very good and mm, valuable experience. I guess you end up learning a lot from it. So I'm actually really happy I ended up playing this thing. Nothing is awesome. I realized something I never thought nothing would teach me. I mean, that's the experience you get from playing nothing. People didn't lie in their reviews. Well, actually, no, yeah, no, people didn't lie. I was gonna say actually, but no. I mean, the only thing was the people saying like you need a really powerful computer, but it's like depends on you. Like maybe you do need a powerful computer to play this, right? Like, it's not a requirement, but I mean you can get it, and it's gonna be better. It just enhances the experience because it's like if you don't have like 60 FPS in the gameplay, it's not gonna feel the same. Like you have to make sure the clock keeps running, and if your PC is not powerful enough, then good luck, basically. So yeah, you definitely need power for this game. I'm hitting my desk, by the way. I know you can't listen to me hitting my desk, but I am. Would be really cool if you could. There was sort of the game where the word plays you can do. What do you mean word plays? What do you have in mind? I'm actually kind of scared. What do you have in mind with that? Ooh, wait. I'm gonna write this down quickly. Okay, okay. The best part of the game, other words you can play. Wait. The best part of the game, other words, word plays. My God, but word plays you can do. That's how you play nothing. I mean, play nothing. Actually, it requires a lot of skill when you think about it, because not everyone can do nothing. You know, like not everyone can not move their mouses for 2 hours. So I'm actually happy I did it. But it took a lot of skill because I almost pressed one of the keys once, but I didn't. I don't mean by accident. But yeah, luckily I didn't. Then my mouse, luckily, like I put it like very far away. Yeah, it was far away. It was fine. You can say nothing and still continue with the other games after it. This game is deep. I wonder what kind of things you learn from playing something. Because yeah, I mean, if you play something, like what happens? What's gonna happen with you? Like, is it like, I don't know, what do you get from something? Nothing? But what is this? What if it's like this something nothing cycle? And it's like if you play nothing, you realize nothing is something, but then if you do something. Wait, what? Wait. No, I'm thinking too much. Okay. No, I got it. Okay. Look at it this way. Okay. Technically, doing nothing is doing something. Okay. But if you do something just for doing something, technically that's doing nothing. You know what I mean? It's something can teach you, but nothing can't. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, this game can teach me what something can teach me. Nothing can teach me what something can teach me. And something can teach me what nothing can teach me. What? Was that right? I think it was. Me talk to my friend be like, nothing. So it's nothing. Nothing is the answer to everything. I don't have this cable. Wait, this is stupid. Where is my? Oh my god! What the heck? Wait, I have some cables. What is this? It's like a spaghetti. Okay, no, I got. Yeah, it was basically my phone charger and my headphones being like twisted. I don't know. Is it twisted? Do you say twisted? I think you say twisted. But with each other, basically. Yeah, it was a bit messy. Nothing and something are the answers. Maybe it's, you know how people say like, what's the, like, the universe? You know, the answers to the universe, and it's like nothing and something. You know. By the way, how does background music including nothing? I mean, that's not background music. mm, it's just silence. It's nothing. It's nothingness. But kind, I mean, what do you think about it? Seeing the screen being like, I mean, it's not nothing, nothing. It's always something. The BMG is nothing. Yeah, the BMG is nothing. I mean, actually, it's very unique when you think about it, like the music in this game, because it's like you listen to nothing, and that's part of the experience of nothing. Do you have, by the way, does something include the BMG actually? That would be funny if they had like music. Like imagine you have something and it's just like some random song in the background because it has to have something because it's something. Like just needs something. No, that's a deep nothing. Nothing can be very deep. It's the answer to the universe alongside something. And many people will be like, "Oh no, but something and nothing." Like no, that's the opposite. Good, good. Some white noise, so it's like, oh yeah, some white noise could be. I mean, yeah, that would be reasonable. Would make sense. And I think the screen in the game is white too, isn't it? Like I'm 99% sure it is. Actually, I can use Steam now. I know you can see Steam, but I can use it finally in my computer. Let's see, Steam something. Is it white? It is white. Yeah. Well, I mean, not the white white. I think it's like gray, but it's like really light gray that looks white. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, what? Oh man, it's only in English, by the way. These games are only in English. Wait, this game is from, I mean, something is from last year because it says it's from January 12th, 2024. When was Nothing released? Nothing. I want to see if this is really the sequel. Wait, what? No, yeah, it is because it's January 10th, 2024. So basically, something was released 2 days later. What are the tags of this game, by the way? 2024. Yeah, graphics. What does it say? Graphics. Oh, you can play this on Windows 7, by the way. Something is a prequel. No, it's a sequel because it's on January 12th, and Nothing was released on January 10th. Nothing. Oh my god, I don't know how to write. Yeah, January 10th. So yeah, Nothing is the first game. That you have something. So yeah, something 100% the sequel because it was released 2 days later. I really don't know why this thing is like psychological horror, by the way. Not like horror. No, it wasn't psychological horror. It was just horror. What the tags? Multiple choices, solo game, incremental. Something is a sequel to nothing, but what if something existed before nothing? Well, I mean, you can have something without nothing, and you can have nothing without something. But since nothing existed for longer, this is psychological horror. Okay. No, yeah, it's the first one. Something. Wait, what? Okay, let me get this right. Something is the sequel to nothing. But what if something existed before nothing, but since nothing existed for longer, something appeared? But I mean, how did nothing exist if nothing wasn't something? Because, you know, it's something, right? Something. I want to see the genres. I mean, the text, whatever it is. No, basically the same. What? Apparently, something has nudity, by the way. Interesting. Anime. It's anime and it has nudity. Well, deep thoughts, shower thoughts. That's what you get with this game. I'm gonna be in the shower and I'm gonna be thinking about nothing and something. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, you can just keep going on an infinite loop, honestly, thinking about something and nothing. There's no ending to the experience of nothing else or something. Normal syntax. I mean, I guess. Syntax is so strange, honestly. Like, I don't really get them. Because sometimes, yeah, they make sense, but some other times they don't make sense. Okay, for example, wallpaper engine. Everyone knows wallpaper engine, right? Adult, utilities, anime, yeah, I guess. Illustration, animation, first person, I don't know why. Reserved for adults, independent, memes, action, solo, humor, anticipated access for some reason. Horror. Like, bro, what? But something you can say that you're doing something. I mean, yeah, but you have to keep doing something non-stop. If you if you do nothing, then you lose. Why do I have this thing to update? Ooh, I can update something, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm much better than that. I don't know how I, by the way, I have no idea how I'm still talking even when I finish this thing. Like, I genuinely thought I was gonna finish with doing nothing. But now that I mean that I finished doing nothing, that I'm doing, I don't wanna say it. But I'm still talking basically, okay. I didn't think I was gonna be able to. Like, in my mind, it was just basically playing this and finishing the stream, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm chilling right now. I actually surprised myself today with all that stuff. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just surprised by what I can do. By the way, give me more water. I want water. My throat is getting dry again. Mm. Bleh. Nice. Now it's wet. What do you do when you have when you like? I mean, I'm trying to do it. But what do you do when your throat is itching? You know what I mean? Because I remember someone said at some point, I mean, not at some point, but like someone said on a video, like there's a way of like scratching yourself inside your throat, but it's like, how do you do it? Sometimes I wish I knew that because it's like it just itches inside, but you can't do anything. It's not like you're gonna get your hand in your throat and start scratching yourself. Like, nah, that's not happening. You'd probably die if you did it. I mean, it just wouldn't be safe. Oh, that was a good yawn, by the way. Oh, and I still have to do some stuff. Ugh, so painful. So painful. I have to remember to do this. It is what it is. I basically have to do. I mean, not. I'm not. I have some kind of homework basically because I have like virtual classes and we had asynchronous classes. And basically, I have to take care of some stuff. But I'm so lazy to do that. But I have a lot of time to do it. I'm just lazy about it. Something tells me boring is nothing like the other games from the creator. I don't know. I saw boring, but I didn't check what it was. I know there was like a thing that you needed. Sorry. Uh, you need boring for loading. Oh, that's a loading screen. No way out. Then like a maze, but is it possible? No, it's not possible. Like a tree. Yeah, I don't know. It looks strange. Then apparently you can buy the credits for boring. Because yeah, I mean you can buy boring, then you have a DLC which says boring credits. The best was DLC on Steam, and then you have boring human generated content, which is a DLC too. Oh my god. There's a description that says evaluations, and it says, "Are you really studying up there?" 0 out of 10, mom. You should start looking for a real job. 0 out of 10, dad. Game of the year. 12 out of 10, everybody else. It would be really funny if they I'm sorry, I'm reading out the what is this? I'm reading the um wait, what do you call it? The things people write on the game, like the opinions. And somebody says, hentai scene is censored. This is such a tragedy that I cannot view the bodacious breasts of the hentai girl. Truly a miserable day for humanity. If not for this fact, I would recommend the game to others. But alas, even though this game is usually easy to play with when I cannot allow myself to recommend the game. The heck? Reviews, yeah, that's that's a word, reviews. It has some positive reviews, but it has some good reviews. Yeah, I mean, this one has just like, I mean, doesn't seem to be that good basically, compared to nothing and something. Is something good though? Let's see, because nothing was very good in terms of reviews. I know something is good too. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, actually, I just thought about it, but someone said it was a very productive game. You know how some people actually get distracted very easily? Maybe they can have like something in the background, and if I mean you lose if you know if you stop doing something, then that way you use it to concentrate because you actually have to win in something. So I mean, for those people, like, it must be worth it, right? I don't know, just an idea. I'm just trying to see the point of the game, basically. Ugh, me. Let me drink water by the way again. Who knows? I mean, it's just an idea. Like I said, I mean, it's just like you have to do something so you don't get distracted. You end up putting up something in the background and then you do something all the time. That way you end up working and doing everything you have to do. No distractions. Who knows? That's nothing I know. Eh. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Also, I don't know why I'm getting strange recommendations on Steam because it says like same genre and it's recommending me anime games. I don't know why. That's something the Steam reviews might know. I mean, they are usually into something sometimes. Yeah, no, indeed, indeed. Yeah, 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 yeah. Have you seen the Monogatari scene? Like, do you know the Monogatari series? The one scene with Hanekawa that she says like yeah a lot of times in the Japanese version. The only one I've seen too. What is this thing? Ooh, what the heck? That's a strange game. The Fruit of Grisaya. Isn't that a hentai? I think that's hentai. I don't have it, but I think it's hentai. Might be wrong though. I don't know. It's can you actually get hentai on Steam? I don't know. Like for example, I know some games have hentai, but if they sell it on PlayStation, they end up getting you like a censored version. But I don't know if Steam has censorship too. Honestly, don't. You say it's not safe for work. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna play then. How do you know, by the way? I'm just asking. How do you know that? Why are there like what the heck? Why are there so many games? 18 games, Grisaya series. Why do we have so many games? What is wrong with these people? What? Volume 6, 5.5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Melody of Desire, the Afterglow of Desire, the Labyrinth of Desire, the Leash of Desire. What is this stuff? Why so many games? You don't need those many games. You don't need one or two. That's unnecessary. So the anime wanted to know more. Oh, okay. That's how you discovered everything. Got traumatized. Oh, it's asking for my age if I try to see it on Steam. Get traumatized, moved on. I mean, that's the best approach, honestly. I mean, on Deep, just it doesn't have anything, no safe for work at least. Similar games to Overload, Needy Girl Overdose. I had all the achievements on that game. I played it long ago, but I ended up getting every single achievement on Needy Girl Overdose. Good game, by the way. I just liked it. That's all. I mean, the game is nothing special, but I ended up liking it, so yeah. Now I'm doing like the real thing. Kinda. Not exactly the same, but you know, kinda. Also not safe for work. Which one? Which one is not safe for work? If you mean needy girl overdose, I know it has a scene, but it's like it's not really not safe for work. I mean, it just has like the one scene while you go to the bed, but like I don't know, you don't see anything. I mean, I never saw nothing. It's funny how there are so many not safe for work games in Steam. Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't know why. I mean, people buy them. I think some are free. I'm not sure, but I think some games, some not safe for work games are free. I think a lot of other games aren't. Like, I mean, visual novels. Like for example, I only played this one was a game called A Sky Full of Stars, and it's like a visual novel, but it doesn't actually have any hentai. Which I thought was nice, honestly. And I only played one route though. The ending is so bad, by the way. At least the one that I had, it was so bad. Maybe I'll play it someday on stream because I know this is safe for work, and so it would be fine. But yeah, maybe I will. It would be fun to play a visual novel again. Haven't played one in a sorry, haven't played one in a long time. I also don't know any really good visual novels. I've always wanted to play Clannad, by the way. Like I know Clannad, but I've never played the game, and I know it's old and everything, but I really want to play it. And I know the anime, but it's like only the anime. It is kind of expensive though. Why is it so expensive? Isn't this game from like 2008 or something like that? 2004. Why is the heck? Why is it so expensive? This thing should cost that. And there's a DLC. No, a bundle. What is this? Planet Size Stories. Tomoya after. It's a wonderful. What the heck? Why is it so expensive? 10th anniversary art book. No, yeah, but that's a DLC. It's not the same. Why so expensive? Oh my god. Me side. Do you call it me side or my side? I really want to play this game too, by the way. But yeah, I don't know what you call it. Is it me side or my side? I'll buy it someday. That's why I don't play visuals. Some are good. Some of them. Like I said, I mean, the one that I played, this one, Sky Full of Stars, the ending was just like, just saddened basically. Because it's like you take the route that you want and you start developing like the story with the girl, and then I mean, you get to know her, and then eventually, when you are finally like her boyfriend, the story just ends at that point, or it's like, why? First one, mainly because Spanish speaker. Oh, you're a Spanish speaker, sir. Very nice to meet you then. Oh, that's why you can do. Oh, that's why you can type the enye. You know, enye. That's why you can type it. Because I can't. I mean, I don't have it on my keyboard. I don't have the Spanish thingy installed. I have French, English, and Japanese, but yeah, I don't have the Spanish one, so I can't really type it. I just copy and paste, and like I do copy paste. That's all. Mm. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. There's a way, but I don't remember what. Oh yeah, you mean with this keyboard? I mean, yeah, there's always a way. But yeah, I don't know. Then if I need a numpad, then I can't basically. I don't have a numpad. And I know that because like in Overwatch, I remember someone they were writing a heart, like an actual heart, like not like I don't know how to do it, but it was like an actual heart, like like that. And I was so confused how they did that. And it was like, oh no, you have to press like Alt and 3 in your keyboard, and that's how you get it. And I was like confused because I couldn't do it, and they were like, no, 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 it has to be on the numpad. And I was like, oh, I can't. I don't have a numpad, which is cool. I like the size of my keyboard, but no numpad, which I don't need honestly. Like I've used keyboards with the numpad, but I never use it. It's like I just ignore the existence of the numpad. Don't like it. Horrible. Really horrible. But I get why people like it too. Like my mom actually likes it, which kind of confuses me. But again, it's just because I don't like it. So that's why I don't get it. I'm about to reach 3 hours, by the way. On the stream, I mean, like not here, but like on the stream. Really, I've been talking for a while. I mean, that's kind of nice, honestly. I've I've always wanted to spend like a bit of time after the game just talking. And this is like the first time that I'm actually doing it. It feels great. I mean it. Because, I mean, like sometimes when I haven't had people on stream, it's like, because I know nobody's watching, it's like, okay, but what am I gonna do now, right? So it's like I basically just talk with myself for like maybe 5 minutes, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna end the stream, and then I end it because it's like, yeah, there's no one here. But now that I have people, it's like really nice because yeah, I can spend a bit of time talking. I really like that. It feels great. I really want to see the subcon on 100. By the way, it's really close. 24 people, I think. Am I good at maths? No, but I think it's 24. I mean, yeah, 24 people. It's really close. I have to reach 100. Then it's gonna be 500. Active Chata is nice. ED is nice. It is. I mean, it's a game changer. Honestly, makes things so much easier. Even if it's just one person, it makes it a lot easier. I don't know how to explain it, but it is nice. Benefit growing channels. Yeah, I mean, I remember my first stream. It was a Sonic Mania stream, and I ended up speaking for 2 hours. And basically, like I had fun because it was fun, but at the end, I was like kind of depressed because nobody actually came. So I was basically talking to the wall, and that happened on a lot of streams, and it is painful because it's like, yeah, I mean, you're talking to no one. But in my case, I just kept talking because I was like, well, if someone comes, I want to like be active to them, because I know something many people do when they start streaming, for example, is that they don't talk until someone talks in chat, which I don't blame them for that. But it's like, I guess when you start watching them, it's a bit more difficult to actually like start engaging because it's like you're not actually saying anything until they say something to you. So it makes things a bit more difficult for everyone. Mm, but yeah, just talking is nice. And I mean, this is still a very small channel, but I hope to make it grow more. But I really want to get to 100. Like, it's so close. Like 76, 34 more. No, but yeah, I think after 100, I'm gonna try to go for 500. I know many people do like the 100 and then 250, but I don't know. I want to do 500 once if possible. Like that would be my goal basically, because of course I have to go through 150, but my goal would be 500. Hopefully that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense in my head. Doesn't mean it makes sense in other people's head. Sorry. Mm. My God, yeah. I don't know. I'm really happy just thinking about that. Like getting to 100 first. I just like my mind just went to a second plane to think about that. So yeah. You have you have most of the important okay. Okay. You have my God. You have most of the important characteristics to grow as a streamer. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. Like, honestly, all I'm trying to do is like kinda imitate what I've seen other people do, kinda. But of course, like I have to be myself. So it's like I'm. It's not gonna be like a copy of what others do because it's just not possible to copy them. Um, but it's like I'm kinda trying to imitate that. If that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. I don't know. But I hope I'm doing fine. Honestly, I try basically. Like in very simple words, I try. Like it would be really difficult to explain it fully, but that's all. I try. And you know what they say, like the worst attempt is the one you don't make, and I'm making one, so not happy. But the roughest part was definitely having like zero people every stream. That's depressing. I mean, everyone has to go through that. And it's funny, right? Because it's like it actually teaches you, and I feel this is important anyway, because yeah, it is painful, but it actually teaches you to value people. And I mean the people who follow you. Because like for example, I remember a few years ago there was like this one Twitch streamer. Um, it was a woman basically who ended up being like, "How can you guys not donate me $5? It's only $5. Like, how can you not do that? And you shouldn't be watching me if you can give me $5." Which it is crazy because it's like, how can you treat someone like that? Like, you can't. That's I mean, it's not the way you treat people. Like, you actually have to be grateful you have people watching you. So actually, like, again, in a way, having zero people watching you really teaches you that, like, value every single person that's actually giving you any kind of attention, even if it's just once. You always have to value that. Yeah. So I know some people actually jump from like having nothing and then everything, but yeah, having nothing is really important. The attention changed her. I mean, yeah, it happens with some people. They do change because of that. But again, I mean, some people actually never have nothing. Like they just jump and they just I don't know. They do boom. They explode. They just get a bunch of attention easily. But I don't know. I don't feel like that's. I mean, it is positive in the short term, but not positive in the long term. Because it's positive because you would get attention very easily and you would make a channel very quickly. And I mean, like a big channel. But it's not good because then you're not gonna be able to learn from a lot of the experience of again like having nothing or very little. And again, I know it's the case for many people, unfortunately. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's too deep. But I mean, I don't know. It's a strange topic, honestly. At least to explain it. Almost nothing is good in short term. I mean, that is true too. Mm, especially, I mean, especially if you put a lot of effort into something. Like I mean, again, let's say my channel, right? It's like, for example, if I got a lot from very little effort, that would have been good either because it's like everything I'm learning from that experience is that I'm gonna get things very easily, and it's just not good, right? But then because it's like I'm actually putting a lot of effort into it, into the channel. I mean, then I also value like not only the people but also the effort that I'm making, and then if I make it grow, I'm gonna be proud of that effort. So yeah, it also makes you like really happy too in the end. Oh, even 76 really. I mean 76. I want more, but 76. It's crazy. It's amazing, and I love it. Maybe that's what the game is trying to teach us, and you're right about that. This is a very deep game. Nothing on something. I mean, in the end, it ended up being about that. We stopped talking about the nothing and the something a while ago, but now it's always about nothing and something because we came back to the topic. Oh my god. Nothing something, nothing something. By the way, I want to play. I mean, I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow too. I don't know when I'm gonna start it. Maybe a similar time from today. But I don't know what to do tomorrow. I'm thinking about that because I honestly don't know what to do tomorrow. I had something in mind though. What was it? I mean, one idea would be to play mahjong because yeah, I talked about the mahjong um a few hours ago. So that is an option. I can play. I can install Yakuza and we can play mahjong. Oh, I want to play Beyond Two Souls too. Beyond Two Souls. Oh my god, that sounds so confusing. But yeah, I want to play Beyond Two Souls. It's another possibility. I don't know. I'll see. I'll have to see. Sometimes something like nothing teaches us something about life. Nothing else teaches us. Asleep. Makes sense though, but yeah, it is kind of confusing to read. But if you like try to analyze the phrase, then it is like it's true. You really learn a lot from doing nothing. There's no doubt about that. Oh, I could play Portal too. Oh, I can play Portal. I forgot how the games. I haven't played Portal in a long time. I want to play Portal actually. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. I'll see. I'll see. Whether it's tempting. No, but maybe not tomorrow because I mean the day later I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to do. I mean, let's see. Let me see. That'll be Friday. I mean, today's Friday. Then Saturday. I have to do a lot of stuff on Saturday very early. But I can do it on Saturday stream. I could play Portal on Saturday stream. Yeah, definitely. I can do Portal 1 and Portal 2, both of them. That would be cool. They're not that long, but they're really good games. I need to. No, actually, that's not a problem. I was gonna say like I need to connect my controller, but that is not a problem because I have all my USB ports occupied, but this thing doesn't have any USB, so it works. That is perfect. I didn't think about that until now. But yeah, I could start with Portal 1 and then switch to Portal 2. No problem. I could also try to chase all the achievements. How difficult is it? With mouse is better, is it? I mean, I can do it with mouse fine. That's okay. More fluid. Alright. No problem about that then. Did I play with mouse or did I play with... I don't remember. I know the first time I played Portal was in the 360. But I was like, I don't know, 2012, maybe 13. A long time ago, basically. Because I remember one of my friends, he ended up getting me something for my birthday and he bought me Portal 2. And I didn't know what Portal was at the time, but he was like, hey, I got you a game. And it was Portal 2. And I was like, oh my god, what is that? And I ended up loving it. So I have really good memories of Portal. Oh man. But yeah, definitely gonna play Portal then. And Portal 2 has the thing with the community maps, I think. I think it has some Steam I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a lot of games on Steam, by the way. I'm noticing that I have way more games in my PlayStation than Steam. I do have a few games on Epic Games because they give free games sometimes. I mean, not sometimes, like every week. So maybe I can find something from there. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm noticing that I don't have a lot of stuff actually. I have Sonic though. Stardew Valley. I played too much Stardew Valley. I kind of want to play something different. I mean, I'm eventually gonna keep playing Stardew Valley, but for now, I think it'll be Portal. It's good. Yeah, Portal, good. GLaDOS will be glad. Is that on purpose? Say that GLaDOS will be glad. I love GLaDOS as a potato, by the way. That is great. What achievements am I missing on this game? Portal 1. Finish. No, this is the ones I got. Obviously. Okay, yeah, it wasn't purpose. Sorry. Uh, sure, 26. What is this? I don't know. Maybe I'll just play it. I don't know. Getting all the achievements seems strange. Portal. The official name of the potato GLaDOS is potato. Is it? No way. Let me check that. Portal 2. Potatoes. Wait, what? How do you write it? Oh, like potato OS. Yeah. Well, yeah, people call it. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, people call her potatoes or potatoes. I don't know, potatoes. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. Oh, there's like a plush too. They made a plush of that. That's funny. A potato plushie. Interesting. And I mean, very interesting actually. It's also very creative, honestly. Like putting a name like that, potatoes. Because like GLaDOS, I mean, you write GLaDOS actually like GLA and then the two OSs or the OS is like in caps. Mm. Ugh. So it was very creative. It's good though. It's good. It's good. It's good. Damn, is it? Okay. I'm gonna wait a bit more, by the way, before finishing the stream. Like it's gonna be very soon, but I like finishing my streams like recently. I don't know why, but I want to finish my streams always on an even number because it just has to be correct. It has to look nice if possible. But works awfully great with words plays and name plays. I don't know. Actually, I don't. This is probably gonna hurt you, but I've never played what do you call it? Half-Life. I never played Half-Life. Which yeah, probably sounds painful, I know, but I've never played it before. Half-Life. Still costs money though. Not a lot, but something. Half-Life 2 RTX. What? Alex. Half-Life complete. And isn't there also like something Mesa? Black Mesa? Mm, DMC is Gordon Freeman. I know that. I know Gordon Freeman is in the game. But yeah, I just never played it. Don't know why, but yeah, I've never done it. I mean, but I guess it's also because well, actually no, no, I don't know why. I take it back. I have no idea why. I lied about that. I was gonna give it a reason, but nah, nah. Ooh, I pressed a key. Ooh, I did something. Oh well. In Half-Life 2, there are announcements to the city. Half-Life 2. Half-Life. Half-Life 2. Half-Life RX. Half-Life 2 RTX. They said instead of Freeman. Huh? They said instead of Freeman, the Freeman. Like the Free. Wait, what? They said instead of Freeman, the Freeman like the Freeman. Oh, wait, no, I get it. Okay, yeah. Wait, is that why it's called Freeman? Like, it wasn't just a thing, like, because I've always heard people say, like, oh, it's Gordon Freeman. Like, okay. But I guess it makes sense. I just thought about it as, like, an actual name, like Gordon Freeman. It's like, like the name Freeman instead of, like, Freeman. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah. All right. I mean, yeah, if what you're telling me about the potato and everything is true, then yeah, I would believe it. It's a demo. Oh my god. What the hell is this? Oh, but it's a pulp collection. What? So expensive. The orange box. Does a lot of stuff. He's free to do. He's free to do whatever he wants. I mean, that's freedom. Freedom will do that. Being a free man, then yeah, you can do whatever you want. You're free. Always free. That's the free man way. Be free, and you'll be like Freeman. I'll check something quick, by the way. Um. This is important. Yep. Yep. Come on, load. I know you can see anything of what I'm doing, or what I'm trying to check. But that's the whole point. Did I do this thing? Yeah, I did. This is what I want to see. Yeah, it's fine. Just something that I have to do later. It's not that difficult. It just takes a bit of time. But man, am I lazy. I'm too lazy. Ugh. I mean, especially because I mean, recently I'm editing a lot of videos, but it's like I'm thinking about that, like editing, and I'm like, I want to edit, I want to do this. I've been having fun editing things. And my editing is very simple, but I like it. I mean, it looks nice to me. It's just fun. I also have to do another thing that also required my editing, not for the channel, but I needed to do something. Oh well. Just thinking about other stuff, random stuff. Not really important. I mean, it is important, but like not for the stream. That's what I mean. It is important, not important for the stream. Okay. Yeah. 3 hours 14, by the way. I'm almost 15. It's a long stream. Longer than I thought, really. Because we finished the game at 2 hours and 2 minutes. Now it's almost, I mean, it's been over an hour. Oh my god. Half the stream is gonna be the game. The other half is gonna be me talking. I kinda like that, honestly. It's good. It's good. Just unexpected, but it's good. I'm not gonna complain about that. But I mean, I think I'm gonna finish it right now. Because yeah, I think I have to. I mean, I want to rest for a while, honestly. Then I'll have to work on whatever I have to work, which is gonna take a while too. Um, then I might upload something today. Like I have a video ready. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it today or tomorrow. I can upload it today, honestly, but like I don't know. I'm just wondering in my head about that. But I think I'll upload it today. Yeah, I think I will. But no, wait, what day is it? Friday. Should I do it? Should I do it tomorrow or today? Man, it doesn't really matter when you think about it. I honestly can upload what I have like right after I finish the stream, and it would be fine. I'm not even joking about that. Like it's ready. It just needs to be uploaded. Um, then I'm working on another one that I wanted to prepare for something. But yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking too much. I think I really need a small break at least. But with that said, it was a fun game in the end. Surprisingly, I wasn't expecting nothing. But it was a very fun game. I'm I'm really happy, by the way, that I had you guys watching the stream, especially you at Fabami. I mean, you were here since the beginning. That is crazy. I'm really happy you decided to spend all the time here. It means a lot, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much to all of you. It is a really good feeling, and I'm happy I ended up spending all these 3 hours with you. But yeah, I think this will be the moment that I end the stream. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. You expected nothing from nothing, but you got something. Exactly. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. It's just a way of life. It's a way of nothing. That's how things are. Um oh my god. But yeah, thank you very much. And thank you very much for chatting and everything. I mean, this game would have been a lot rougher without anyone watching. So you definitely made it a very enjoyable experience. So yeah, and yeah, I don't know. It was just great. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Really, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully, I'll get to see you tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow. I am gonna do another one on Saturday and possibly on Sunday too. Although I'm not sure about that one, but I'll see. Anyway, see you later and bye bye. So yeah, bye bye.